What's up, Charles? How you doing, man? How's your Sunday going? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Easter to you and your loved ones. I hope all is well. Let's see who else tunes in. I think a lot of people are going to be out and about. You know, it's Easter Sunday, so we'll see how it goes, Charles. If not, it's just going to be you and me for a little bit, and then I'll just call it a live. But how's everything, man? I mean, how have you been? Have you been having any success, any luck out here? It seems to get better. As far as shipments, they appear to get more, consistent, and then next thing something happens. Like what happened in Maryland. A whole container full of stuff. It's stuck. Because of debris of that bridge. It collided with. So God knows how many containers full of merch were in those containers, and they're still trying to work things out to clear the path because the debris and all that stuff. Let's see here. I'm helping out at an Easter. That's cool, man. Rudy Moons, what's up, brother? Saying what's up to Mr. Charles in charge as well. Thanks for tuning in, Mr. Rudy Moons. I hope all is well. So yeah, guys, I mean, nothing much going on over here. Just just taking it one day at a time. As far as the hunts and everything. Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I mean, my latest and greatest recent find is this guy right here. And at first, when I first saw it, I thought I was confusing it with this guy here. Let me take it out of the clamshell. I thought this was I thought it was a re-release, and it turns out that this is the 72 Ford Ranchero. But, I mean, they're almost identical. Color, So, at first I was a little disappointed. I'm like, oh no, as if Mattel can't disappoint us anymore. But I was looking at this one, guys, and this one I acquired a while back, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. I don't remember. But after looking at this one, I feel cheated out of this one because this one does have the Spectre Flame paint and the Real Riders and everything, but this one has the Spectre Flame paint, the Real Riders, and it has a metal base. Which is why I've been pursuing these as well. But I mean, they're so hard to find. So there's that one, and then I do have the variation of the El Camino, which is this one, and this one. Get it out of the clamshell here. Here for now. So here's this one in gold. This one is from 2000. I believe this is a 2010 release. Yeah, I believe it's 2010. So here it is. Oh no, sorry. So this is a 70 El Camino. 70 El Camino. Let me put them side by side, as you can see. They're both pretty cool. And this one also has a metal base. Take a look at that. See that? The metal base, the wheel riders. So, just wanted to point that out to you guys. And also, when I bought this one, I also acquired the regular treasure hunt. And guess what, guys? This one also has the metal base. So yeah, man. I mean, I think Mattel has been cheating us collectors for out of quality. That is for quite some time. Now they're trying to screw us with that new membership. Which is I think it's I mean it's good in the sense that what's up, Jesse? How's it going, brother? I hope all is well. Happy Easter. Thanks for tuning in. I think it's good that um, you have the opportunity to get all the RLCs that are going to be released that year, and they do give you, if there's a car that you don't want, they do give you a 10-day window. But it's a bit of a process, and I've learned this from a YouTuber that I found recently. He broke down how it works. So the way it works is, you can't buy it unless you have the regular RLC membership. So you got to pay the $10 for the RLC membership. Then you have to pay the $99, and then supposedly the membership is good for a year, but it's not really a full year. I mean, it's good through. Turns out that it's only good through the end of December 31st. We're already in what we're about 4 months in. So there's no prorated price or anything like that. I mean, you have to pay for it up front. And I mean, I guess I mean, if there's a car that you don't like, again, they give you a 10-day window. You have to let them know 10 days before the car is released, it goes out for sale, and let them know in writing that you're not interested in that car. That way they don't charge you for that car and send it to you. The only way around it is if you guys don't care for a particular casting, you guys could, and this is something that was talked about at the Diecast breakdown with Chuck Ellis and John and Pia. We're talking about, aka Mad Visions. We're talking about that last week. The only way around it is for you to, either trade it or sell it, and that way you could get your money back. But again, I mean, if Mattel only releases, let's say, 3 or 4 cars that you care for, I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it really worth the hassle for you to, go through all those steps to let Mattel know that you don't care for particular casting, or for you to, try to sell it or trade for it? What if nobody else wants it? I mean, it's just, there's just too many things. I mean, in my opinion, it's not worth it. I mean, I already, Mattel already left me with a sour note last time I went after. Let me show you. Last time I went after this guy right here. Oops. No, not this one. Hold on, guys. Let me bring this out. No, not that one. Here you go. Yeah, I think for me, guys, this was the last straw. So, I mean, I went after this one, and I got the confirmation that the transaction was successful and all that. And then a few days later, I got an email notification, from Mattel telling me that my order had been canceled. There was no explanation, no reasoning behind it. They just said that my debit card was credited for the or refunded for the amount that they took out. And I mean, luckily, again, guys, thanks to Mr. James Hewitt, I was able to get this. But yeah, I mean, as far as RLCs, I'm not really, I'm not really interested in them. I don't, I don't get excited for them, for them as the way I used to. Only because that wasn't the only experience. I had two or three other bad experiences with them. The whole gotcha thing and the bots and everything. It's just it's hard to get in to get what you want. And something happens to the bots or whatever, or sometimes you have to buy there's some kind of a trick. You have to buy the something else in your you have to put something else in your cart in order to get the RLC or something. I don't know. I think Mattel plays too many games. They're making it the whole experience harder, less enjoyable for collectors. That's just my opinion, guys. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what if you guys feel the same way I do. But yeah, man. I mean, I rather that's one of the reasons why I decided to start buying other brands like Tarmacs and Mini GTs, um, Kaido House, of course, uh, and of course there's Pop Race also. They have some pretty cool models that I've been looking into. But yeah, man, Jesse Diecast Garage. Well, here's a question: being a member of what you're talking about, with that, with that assure that scalpers will only get one, or can you buy, or can you still ask for multiple card? Okay, Charles, that's a good question. So the YouTuber I was talking about earlier, he did address that. So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it all depends on the availability. So let's say there's a limit of two, you could buy two. So I mean, yeah, I mean you could order the two and then you're guaranteed your two pieces. Um, and but I mean, there's also a way around that. I mean, you could. I, I believe the deal is still the same. You could have like up to five accounts under one residence. So I mean, you could have your wife with an account. You could put one of your kids, or you have two kids, three kids. Up to five people. I believe it's the same deal. So I mean, if you want to get five, if you want to get more than two, that's the way around it. You know, um, as far as I know, you know. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it anymore, man. I mean, I've been let down so many times that I rather buy some other castings. To be honest with you, man. I mean, different brands that are probably better quality. I don't have to wrestle with the captcha thing and all that stuff. Trying to beat bots and stuff. So, what's up, Cody? How's it going, man? Happy Easter. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, man. I mean, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I don't know if you guys are, what you guys' opinion is on that. And yeah, I mean, the thing that I mean, the fact that you don't really get to enjoy the whole, that so-called unleashed or whatever it's called, that membership, the $100 thing for a whole year. I mean, that's a deal breaker. I mean, so you would literally have to buy it. You have to buy it at the beginning of the year, like early January. That way, you could enjoy it for the entire year. But like I said, I mean, we're already like 4 months in, so I don't know. You know, what's up, Gary? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, in my opinion, it's not worth it, man. Because I mean, I don't know. Cody, how's my How's my Diecast family? We're all doing good. At least over here. What's up, Sean? How's it going? Happy Easter to you and your family. Gary. But yeah, Jesse, that's how it is, man. I haven't had a chance to chat with you in a while, man. I'm gonna post a link on the comments, and if anybody wants to hop in and chime in on what I'm talking about, man, and give me your feedback, that would be great. Let's see. Let me move this out of the way. Paste. But yeah, guys, I mean, have you guys been? I'm still on the I'm still on the hunt on the new 2 packs. Of course, the new team transports. I've gotten a bit lucky on the on D, D, E, and F cases. I found the red lines with a skyline and the C10, and I believe the other one is like it's an EV car. I didn't care for that one, so I just passed on it. But yeah, guys. Oh, and also regarding that membership, that $99 one. I mean, it's only I know a lot. I know a lot of collectors like worldwide are gonna, who are at least who are outside of the U.S. are pretty upset about it because that membership is only available to people in the within the U.S. So I don't know. So I mean, people like Sean, who's in Canada, he's SOL. Unfortunately, here's Sean saying what's up to everybody. Jesse's Diecast Garage saying what's up to Sean. But yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I think a lot of people are looking into to turning to other alternatives because of everything that's been going on at Mattel, and as I said last week when I was talking to Gary, it was last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, I think Mattel doesn't really care as long as they're selling product. They don't care. What who gets what. They only care about the bottom line. Let's see here, Jesse. What's up, Sean? Gary says, how you guys doing? Doing good, doing good. Gary, yeah, just talking about what's going on in the world of Mattel, collecting and Hot Wheels and stuff like that. And yeah, now it looks like it's going to be, if merch is hasn't been hitting stores, I mean, you guys already know what happened in Maryland, and how long, God knows how long it's going to take for them to clear that path so that they could have move that merchandise back through there. It's gonna suck for a while, that's for sure. I've been hitting. Some people have been getting lucky with certain things. There's I believe it's a Fiat or a Mini Cooper. It's the gold one that came out. Some people have gotten lucky with that one. I know Derek, aka Honest Diecast, found 3 of them. But that's Derek. He's the I don't know. I think he carries a 3-leaf clover with him all the time because he gets lucky all the time, man. I mean, he finds things even when he's not looking for them. So I think that's pretty awesome, man. Time to switch brands. Yeah, that's what I say. Gary. And for the most part, based on what I've seen, I mean, sometimes you get the quality is about the same, if not better than the RLCs. I mean, the only thing is, you don't get that awesome, paint job, that you get on the RLCs. But overall, you get some pretty cool cars, man. Let me show you. I've shown these before, but some of you may or may not have seen them. Let me get this one here. Got this one, this one, this one, and then this one. So yeah, man. I mean, this is one of the ones that I bought. I showed this before, but gonna go through them again. So to give those who have not seen them a chance to check them out. So this is my first pop race in my collection, and one thing about pop race, guys, I didn't realize, and they have they collaborate with a lot of diecast makers. That's something I didn't know. That's awesome. And the events that they put out year in and year out, they're pretty amazing, man. I've seen videos of them, and they're pretty. They're pretty. They look like a lot of fun, but here you go, guys. The wheels are alloy, real alloy wheels, metal base. This is a dark chrome. Take a look at that, guys. Take a look at that. This is the Yaris, by the way. I'm not. I don't like. I'm not I'm not a huge fan of Yaris, but I mean this particular model. I mean just the way it's designed, the craftsmanship and everything. Look at the body kit, and the dark chrome, the wheels. I mean, it's spot on, man. And it's a nice little roller, man. So there's a little bit of eye candy for you. And then there's this one here, Kaido House. I finally figured out how to open the hood. So I mean, there are different ways, guys, but I mean the way I did it is these have screws on them right here instead of rivets. So what I did to this one is I unscrewed it about halfway just to give it enough room so that I could get in there. I could get between the lip of this part right here in the base, and then I stuck a toothpick in, and I pushed. I was able to push the hood up, and voila, dude. This is the result. I mean, the engine is nicely detailed and everything. I mean, supposedly you could open the hood, with a, with your nail and stuff like that. But trust me, guys, when I first when I first unboxed it and showcased it, I tried so many different ways and I had no luck, man. So I mean, that's the way I did it. I mean, I'm not saying it's the only way to do it, but for me, the easiest way to do it is just to unscrew it about halfway, then open it up, pop a, a toothpick in there. That way you could push up on the hood, and there you go, man. I'm still waiting on some other ones that I bought. There were, unfortunately, they're still on pre-order, and according to the seller, it's going to take, it could take up to 10 days before they start shipping out their orders, and they go by first in, first out. So there's that one. Actually, you know what? Let me leave it out here for a little bit. Deal with the packaging later. So that's that one. And then Gary and I were talking about this one, Tarmac Works. Let me read on these comments really quick. I'm not gonna, I'm sorry if I skip through some of these comments, guys. It's just too many. I'm trying to show you guys some of these castings. And let's see, Sean Carroll. Sean says he had some ham at his uncle's house for dinner last night, and it was so good. I bet it was, man. Actually, that sounds pretty darn good, to be honest with you. Aaron, what's up, brother? With Hot Wheels, lately it's more about the hype and FOMO than the quality. Uh, yeah, yeah, Aaron. I mean, it's gotten way out of hand, man. Way out of control. So, Charles Isaac, I've been hunting hard only for two super treasure hunts last year and none this year so far. Yeah. Charles, the El Camino I just showed you guys. That's my first and only super treasure hunt for 2024. Last year, I think I found like probably three, if that. But yeah, man. I mean, it's been brutal, and honestly, I'm not the type of person who wants to wake up, crazy early in the morning to beat other people to the stores and stuff like that. And not only that, but I mean, you're not only just competing with average collectors or collectors, you're also competing with with store employees who don't make this any easier for us. So Gary's Diecast collection, nice. Yep. Charles, Charles, yeah, I gave you up at chasing and collecting supers. Charles, yeah, I gave up on chasing and collecting supers. So many better and nicer things to collect. Just my opinion. I went crazy over them years ago, but not anymore. Got to be picky on why I collect. I don't have to. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's no reason why people should just be married to one brand. There's so many cool castings, man. I mean, like the two I've showed you. I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, I think. Oh man. Yeah, I think June and Mai is doing a heck of a job over at Cato House, and yeah, I know they started with the Datsun wagon, Datsun Bluebird wagons, and the 510s, and then they started doing the Skylines, and now they're doing the trucks, and they're working on crafting some kind of a deal with other domestic automakers. But yeah, hopefully they start making some more of these. This is a Tarmac Works, by the way. Let me get rid of this comment here. So this is a Tarmac Works. So you know me, I'm a huge Dodge Challenger guy. This is a gift from our buddy and brother Derek, aka Honest Diecast. So brother, if you're here, thanks again. So I love the color combination, all white on the body with the black fenders, black wheels, black interior, and I love the detail around the window frame. It's got the black trim. Take a look at the details back here, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to either Tarmac or although I think Tarmac would do a bit, would probably, I'm saying this hypothetically because I haven't seen anything from Mini GT or Kaido House on these yet. But so far, I think Tarmac Works is killing it with these, man. So here's this one. And again, thanks, Derek, if you're here. He also sent me this one. This one is, in my opinion, this is, they're both cool, but I mean, this one, and you'll see in a little bit, guys. This one definitely knocks the white one out of the water, man. Take a look at this. Those of you who live in Cali, especially here in SoCal, I mean, you guys know that this color is very popular, man. I know the camera doesn't show or depict the color very well because of the lighting, but this comes in lime green. On the camera, it shows that it's more like an avocado green, but it's not. It's like a lime green. It also has the alloy wheels. Take a look at the hood. It's not carbon fiber. It's just like a flat or a matte black. Nice details there. Clear glass, black interior, or can't tell if it's a dark gray or black. It's hard to say, but either way, guys, dark gray or black, it still looks pretty awesome. And take a look at this, man. Dual exhaust pipes. I'm telling you guys, I am telling you. Mattel does a pretty good job as far as like paint job and tampos, but they don't they have yet to add like real alloy wheels on any of their castings, any of them. So the wheels are nice, but come on, guys. You can't beat the alloy wheels. You just can't. So there's that one. Then this is my second Kaido house. I'm still waiting on a Honda. Is it S3000? Anyways, it's coming, guys. Supposedly it should be here by next month. So here's this one. This is the R33, I believe. Yeah, this is the R33. This is an R34. So personally, I like the R34 better. These are not bad, but the R34s, in my opinion, the body work, the body lines are much, much better. So here's this one. This one also has an opening hood. On these R33s, the hood is easier to open. You don't have to wrestle with them that much. This one I managed to open pretty easy. So see, supposedly you could do the same thing with these, but yeah, it. Trust me, guys. This guy right here put up a fight, and I didn't want to I didn't want to scratch the paint job or anything like that because of my OCD thing. I have a thing where my collectibles have to be in top notch condition, otherwise it drives me crazy, man. So here's that one. I don't think I'm going to be buying any more. Well, I'll take that back. I think I like there's a new silver one that came out that looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to pick that one up, but I'm not going to pick any more of the other ones. So here's that one. So let's put this one here, and then let's got this cool mini GT right here. Catch up on some of these comments, man. Mini GT is another great brand. Yep, definitely. Yeah, Mini GTs is awesome. Dodger Diecast, what's up? He's like, hey, what's up, brother? It's awesome to catch you live for the first time. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the Big Ace Diecast family, man. Gary's Diecast collection, welcome. Dodge Diecast. Yeah, let's see. Dodger Diecast, if you ever want to tune in, and chime in on whatever I'm talking about, you're more than welcome to chime in, to hop in, and chat it up. So here it is. Here's the link. Let me get to this one. But yeah, man, Mini GT is, and I have some cool GTs up here, like this row here, this entire row, and actually, yeah, all these are Mini GTs, Mini GT, Mini GT. These two are Hot Wheels. Actually, no, Mini GT, Mini GT, Mini GT. This is Hot Wheels. This is from the from the Side Street series. That one, and that one. No, that one, and then there's some other ones. So, yeah, guys, Mini GT has a lot of cool stuff, man, for sure. So, So let's move on to this one. Dodger. Sean, I agree, man. I'm telling you, man. This one, man. I mean, I highly recommend it, man. For the price and everything. I mean, I think it goes for like $20. You know, it used to be a lot more when it was first released. I've seen it as low as $19. You know, plus shipping and taxes and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, I highly recommend. You know, Tarmac Works. You know, I mean, just alloy wheels alone, guys. If you were trying to customize a car to look something like this, you're looking at about anywhere from $10 to $15, depending on the style and who you're buying it from, of course. But yeah, man. I mean that, and then of course you have the other materials, your clear coat, you know, your paint, your decals. By the time you're done customizing a car to look something like this, you know, I mean it's going to cost you a lot more than, you know, the $25 or whatever it is you would pay buying it online with shipping and taxes and all that stuff. But let me get back to this Mini GT here. Take a look at this, man. I love it in all black. You know, this is like a shiny matte black. And, you know, it's got the Motul. Let me get rid of this comment right here. That way you guys could see it better. There you go. Yeah, I like it all black. You know, it's black on black on black because the interior is black as well. Motul decals, and it's got some cool sponsor logos or tampos on the skirt there. If you want to swap out the wheels, you know, it's pretty easy to do. It's got a screw here and another one there. You could swap out the tires. And here's the back. Love this cool wing right here. And it's got the Nissan tempo on top of the wing right there, man. Very nice. It's got the roll cage. See that? Pretty cool, man. Awesome car, man. Awesome car. And this one, man. I mean, this one, of course, you know, as a Laker fan and Mini GT and a Nissan fan that I am, I definitely have to pick this one up, man. This one was going for about $25 when it first came out, $25-$30 when it came out. And then, you know, after a few months, the price dropped and I ended up paying about $18. Well, $18.99 plus shipping and taxes. And this one does have the very nice Spectra Flame purple, the Liberty Walk decals, like the green wheels with a chrome lip. It's got a green roll cage. It's a right-hand drive. There you go, man. See, there's a roll cage right there. Some nice details back there. You know, I like the fact that it rolls, despite the fact that it sits kind of low. That's cool. As long as these cars roll, I'm good, man. I don't care. You know, you know, I don't mind the cars being stand slow, but you know, but they gotta roll. I mean, that's a big thing for me. I did get another one. It's in Eno 64. Unfortunately, those are more like model cars. Those aren't rollers, man. But let's see. Yeah, I gave this guy a chance because our buddy James, aka Hewitt's Diecast. He's been buying quite a bit of these, so he kind of lured me in. He tempted me to buy one. So I gave it a shot, but after I unscrewed it from the base, I learned that it doesn't roll. I mean, it's still a very nice looking car, man, but because it stands so low, the inner fender prevents the wheel from rolling at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way to fix it. I'm pretty sure that if I sent this to, let's say, Derek, he could fix it for me, or even Hewitt's, he could probably fix it for me. But yeah, I mean, they, I don't want to bother them with this kind of stuff. I mean, they have lots of different projects going on, so yeah, man. I mean, if you guys, it all depends on what type of collectors you guys are. I mean, if you guys are only care about the aesthetic, don't mind if cars don't roll or not, then you guys are safe to buy these. But if you're like Derek and I, who do care about the whole about cars rolling and stuff like that, I mean that's important to us, man. Speaking of Derek, what's up, brother? How's it going? Happy Easter to you and your loved ones. So there's that. Large Dodger. Aaron says, in a ton of time, and yeah, Derek, I know you're just tuning in, but yeah, we were just talking about the whole FOMO and the hype of going after Hot Wheels these days, and them cheating us out of details, quality, like before, this is 71 El Ranchero Super Treasure Hunt. I was telling the guys that the 2010, 2011, and 2012 models, uh, most of them have the metal bases and the real riders, of course, the Spectra Flame paint. And at first I was confusing this Ranchero with the El Camino I found recently, but yeah, man, kind of sucks that Mattel is has been cheating us out of quality and stuff like that. Because look at this one. I believe this is 2010, and even this one, this is just a regular treasure hunt, man. And even this one comes with a metal base. So why did Mattel stop doing that, man? They decided to come up with a premium brand that's like, oh, let's just stick it to the consumer. Let's just make these premium brands, and let's charge the consumers more. bottom line, guy. There are a lot of cool brands out there. Yeah, definitely, I agree. There's Derek saying wasabi to everybody, and of course, everybody is saying what's up to Derek, and vice versa. Boom, 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 boom. Sean Carroll, I don't know what casting you're talking about. If you're talking about the Eno 64 or Ino 64, I don't know how it's pronounced. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool if it rolled, but unfortunately, it doesn't. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure there's a way around that. Could always send it to Derek or uh, or James, and they could fix it for me. They could find a solution for me. But again, guys, I'm not gonna. Aaron Scott says Derek is alive. Of course, man. He's just a busy man. Honest Ika says, yeah, Eno's 13s don't roll too low. Eno is making a lot more of their castings roll though. Oh, okay. That's good to hear, Derek, because I have other diecast homies in the Spanish speaking communities that have bought them, and they have the same complaint. They say that they don't roll. Gary was telling me last week, I believe, when he was when he hopped on, he told me that the one he bought barely rolls. Aaron says, make it run and roll. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I really need to start playing with get into the whole customizing game, man. It's just me finding the time to freaking do it, man. Honest Diecast, Aaron, yes, I'm alive. Cody Collins, what's up? Good Sentinel. Home eating a cluster filled donut, watching Big A. Nice, man. Enjoy your donut, man. Quality over quantity. Amen, brother. Amen. Aaron Scott, semi premiums are nearly $4 now. It's horrible. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you there, Aaron. I mean, they're charging you. Yeah, they used to be like two something, 219, 230. They used to be like 234 or something like that, or 224, and now they're like the 320, three. Yeah, after taxes, you're looking closer to that $4 mark, depending on which. Well, at least out here in California, because of the different tax brackets and different counties and cities and stuff like that. It's all screwed up over here. But anyways, yeah, you're looking close to that $4 mark for those, the upgraded main lines. I mean, the good thing is that the quality is there for the most part. Like I got picked up two Porsches recently. They have metal bases. They have nice deets on the front and the back. But you still get they still come with the chrome mold wheels. Um, yeah, I mean, it would be cool if they would add the real riders on them, but unfortunately, you know, that's not the case. Kind of reminds me when they put out when that new set came out. I forgot the name of that freaking set, man. I mean, there was a big hype over them, and when it came out, all the details were there. The paint job, the front and back details, but the speed race or something. I forgot the name of the series, man. Sorry, guys. I'm an old fart. What can I say? But yeah, it was a little bit of a letdown for me. Well, yeah, because of the fact that they all come with chrome mold wheels. So I feel a lot of people felt like they got cheated on those. They shouldn't have charged the $7 that they charge after that they sell them for. Honest, like I says, I'm thinking about trying a swap on an S13, make it roll. Yeah, if anybody could maneuver, could figure something like this out, is definitely Derek or and James, aka Hewitt's diecast, man. Those guys are you know incredible at figuring things out and customs and making things work and stuff like that. So yeah, it's always good to have people like them in the community, because I mean, they're resourceful. If they're willing to help. If you have a question, they're willing to volunteer a little bit of their time if and when they can to help you out with with your respective projects. I know that our buddy Skip, aka Skip's Diecast, has been hitting up Derek quite a bit. I don't know so much anymore, but I know that for a while when Skip's Diecast hopped on board to do customs and stuff like that, he would hit Derek up and like ask him for advice on how to paint, how many coats of paint, and all that stuff. So it is awesome. Honest like I says, weird. What's weird, bro? What is weird? So yeah, guys, that's my story. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with Mattel, man. I mean, I just as time and time goes by, it just seems like they cheat people out of something. If it's not quality, if it's not quality, it's quantity. It's on the RLCs and stuff like that. And like I said, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be renewing my membership. As a matter of fact, I didn't renew it recently. I was up for renewal. I didn't renew it this time around, only because, for me, like three strikes, is a charm for me, man. And they really left me with a sour note on that 454 Chevy. And again, guys, I mean, the only reason I have it is because James offered to send it to me. So that is awesome. Gary's diecast collection is cracking up. Rudy Moons, he even rolls his flip flops. Yeah, he does, man. Crazy Derek. It's funny when he does his live hunts. All you hear is flip flops. It's all good though. It's all good, man. So yeah, guys. Are you guys going after the what is it? The new RLT that's coming out? I believe it's what is it? Lamborghini or a Pagani? I forgot who showed it. Here. Let me see here. Let me see if I could find it. I saw it on Ministry of Diecast webpage recently, community post recently. Let's see, MOD Ministry of Diecast. This community post. Let me see if I could find it. Nope, not that one. Oh, here it is. So this is the next RLC, guys. It's the McLaurin. Sorry. So McLaurin. There you go. So this one, according to James, it's going to be going for about $35 plus shipping. It's a nice one, man. I mean, it comes in gold. Take a look at this. Yeah, and it comes in its cool acrylic case. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I mean, I haven't bought an RLC in God knows how long. I mean, ever since that one incident last year on that 454, I really haven't pursued other releases. To be honest with you, Tom Smith, what's up, brother? Happy Easter to you as well, brother. Thank you for taking the time to stop by and say what's up. What's up, Edgar Lopez Collector? Here's Edgar. He's one of my Spanish-speaking diecast homies, saying what's up to everybody. Edgar, we were just talking about the Overdrive membership, man. I mean, I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest with you. And the one, for one, it's supposed to be good for a year, but it's not. It's only good through the end of December, and Mattel doesn't offer a prorated price, so you have to pay the $100 up front. Number two is you can't buy it unless you have the regular RLC membership. Number three is number three is sometimes Mattel doesn't produce the nicest models out there. Sometimes, let's say you might like a few of the 15 models that they release every year. So I mean, if you don't cancel within the 10-day window that they give you, you're screwed. They send it to you and they charge your account. So I mean, you're paying the $99 plus the $10 Plus, you still have to pay for shipping. You still have to pay for the RLC car. The only the only perk I see that you get is you pretty much get a guaranteed casting. That's the only perk I see. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, I mean, I just, in my opinion, it's not worth it. There are ways around it, as I already shared with you guys. I mean, if Mattel sends you a casting, if you forget to cancel, you get charged for a casting that you don't like. You could turn around and sell it or trade it for something that you do want. But again, guys, I don't know. I think it's just another way for Mattel to get to get more money. I mean, supposedly that's what that's the reason why they started selling the RLC membership anyway. And when they first started selling them, the membership was limited. And now then they made it open where everybody around the world could buy it, or at least in most places people could buy it. And if you wanted if a very cool casting came out, you know um good luck getting it, especially like that real Asada model that came out. That was one of them I really wanted. The Skylines, anything JDM, forget it, man. I mean, you're finding a bunch of bots. You're competing with a bunch of people at the same time. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, I just like I said, guys. I mean, in my I just don't get excited for our RLT models anymore. I just don't. Uh, now I will spend time with family. I will see you in the next live. All right, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Easter. Appreciate you stopping by for a little bit. Aaron Scott. Last couple of years, there's so many RLC I ever wanted. I got not worth it to me one bit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, a lot of times, let's see, out of the 15, you might like 5 or 6, and if you don't buy at the right time, if you don't beat you know uh, the bots, you're gonna get screwed. You're not gonna get that piece, and you're gonna be forced to buy it on the third market, or unless you have somebody like James, who sells the the stickers. He has sticker drawings. He sells the stickers for about $4 or $5, something like that. And you might have a chance to get it that way. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I mean, I'm more inclined to buying with sticking with other brands like Kato House and Mini GT and Pop Race, Tarmac, and that way, I you just hop online, you see it, you buy it, and you don't have to compete with anybody. You don't have to wake up to go to a store. You don't have to hop online. And I'm talking about the RLC. You don't have to hop online at a certain time, and even and yeah, and still not have a guaranteed casting due to technical error or something, man. I mean, the RLC website has been messed up for a very long time, and yeah, that's where I stand on that, man. So, how many of you here are think is the Overdrive membership worth it, man? Are you guys, anybody here uh, that you guys already pick it up, or are you guys thinking about picking it up, or what are your thoughts about that, man? Yeah, it looks like the last person. Let me go back up here and see. Go to general home, eating cluster. Okay. Turkey's alive. Okay. go. That's a cool McLaren, but I don't think I'll be getting one anytime soon. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one, Mr. Sean. I mean, it's cool and all, but I don't think it's not a casting that I really collect all that much, but we'll see what happens, man. I might change my mind. Gary has a question for the chat. Do you guys collect other brands? Well, that's a good question, Gary. So, I mean, I already pretty much shared with you guys what other brands I collect, other than than Hot Wheels. I also collect a Matchbox, which I've shown on videos. I crack them open, I showcase them, and the whole nine. So I collect those. There's another brand I'm considering. It's called Aero Car. There's this cool Lexus on their website that I saw, and I don't know. Looks pretty cool. I asked one of my buddies on the Spanish on my Spanish network. I was asking him. He bought, I believe he bought a couple of them, and he showed it on one of his videos. But I don't know. I don't know if he's bought any more. But there's a cool Lexus that I saw, and I asked him for his opinion. Let's see if I could bring it up here. Should be here. Let's see. eBay watch list. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to show you what it is, man. Aero Car Lexus. Here it is. Finished out. So yeah, I've been excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, so I've been eyeballing this one. Aero Car Lexus LC500 Racing Car Performance. So I reached out to my homie Moses, aka MV2 Wheels Off Road, and I asked him if these come with real rider wheels and metal bodies and bases, and he said that he confirmed that they do come with real rider wheels. The quality is good. They have a lot of detail, and the price is not bad. I've seen these. See, it's $850 plus $5 shipping. I've seen other sellers selling this one for like $20 or something like that. That's ridiculous. So, and I've bought from this guy before. There it is. Yeah, I bought from this guy before. I've only had one bad experience, but that got resolved very, very quickly. But yeah, I mean, I've bought from that seller before, and I highly recommend it. By the way, he's got a lot of cool stuff on there on his website. There's many more out there, but he's a seller that I've had good experience with, and I think Derek also has bought from him before. So yeah, definitely go give him a try. He's got a lot of good stuff at very reasonable prices. Let's see who's answering Gary's question. Sean says, Gary, I have just a couple of M2s and green lights as well, 2 mini GTs. Yeah, I used to collect M2s, but I got disappointed because of the quality. Yeah, I mean, you have to be. The parts are very fragile. They do come with opening doors, and some of them, the hood and stuff like that, the tailgate on the trucks, stuff like that. But the quality is just not there. And even sometimes when you buy them, I mean, you could see that the doors are kind of loose, or the wheels are are not right. They're kind of off. I don't know. I mean, so I mean, for that reason, I mean, I stopped buying them all together. What's up, Tony? How's it going? Tony saying what's up to everybody in the chat. Not everybody's gonna say what's up to Tony, and vice versa. The more, the better. Tony says 8 thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Tony's Diecast Customs, Rudy Moons, and Gary and Sean. What's up, man? So, Tony, I know that you just tuned in. Gary asked if anybody here collects, what other brands do you guys collect? I mean, do you guys collect? Are you guys married to Hot Wheels? You guys, strictly M2, Green Light? I don't know, whatever it is. Just just share. Gary says that he's also bought from that seller. Yeah. He's, like I said, guys. I mean, he's he has a lot of cool stuff, and his prices are very reasonable. And then if you build a good rapport with him, he'll give you good deals and stuff like that. Especially if you buy if you get like a bundle deal, you get a good rate on shipping, and he could work on the price for you. So Tony, I'm glad you're doing good, man. Hopefully all is well with you and your family. Sean Carroll, I agree. I put M2 on the back burner unless I need its case to display it custom. Yeah, in that sense, Carol, I think you make a great point, because a lot of times you go, you want to buy an acrylic case, and you're looking at about anywhere from $3 to $5 just for the acrylic case. So you might as well fork out the extra $5-6, and you get the cart and the case. Although I've seen at Hobby Lobby or Rob Me Lobby, I've seen a box of 6. You get 6 acrylic cases for about $10. So I mean, that's another. If all you care about is acrylic cases, or if you need acrylic cases for your most valuable castings, that's a good option for you, man. Tony's Diecast Customs. Yes, M2, Major Red Green Lights, Corgi, Shuko, and of course Mattel, Hot Wheels, and Matchbox, man. I have yet to buy a Corgi or Shukos. I know Derek has a couple of Shukos. Corgi, I'm not too sure, but I know he's mentioned the Shukos before, and they look great. I know that John Lamley over at Lamley Group, he gets cases of just about every freaking diecast maker out there. And yeah, some of those Shukos, man, are pretty, very, very good looking, man. Tony's Diecast Custom, especially the Nissans and Silverados and Corvettes. Yeah, those are nice. Sean Carroll says, don't have a Hobby Lobby in Canada as far as I know, but I'll figure something out someday. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Sean Carroll, I mean, they have a website. I mean, you might want to try that, and I'm pretty sure you could get them that way. I mean, I don't know, being that you're in Canada, I don't know if it'll be worth it, but yeah, only because they have to go through customs and all this stuff. It's just a hassle, man. I sent 2 packages to Superbird Diecast, and which, by the way, I haven't seen in a long time, ever since I hit them up for something. I'm not gonna go into the whole story, but yeah, I mean, I'm like, it's all good, man. If you can't do something, just be honest about it. Don't beat around the bush and keep people lingering. It's all good. But anyways, Gary's Diecast Collection. I won a Corgi from a giveaway. Nice. How's the quality, Gary? You know what, Gary? I don't know if you have any time to hop on here, man, and share us that Corgi or anything else that you want to share with us, man. It's always good to have you on the show, man. You bring good vibes to the community, and I love chatting it up with you, man. Yeah, Tony saying nice, Gary. Yeah, I again, guys, I have yet to buy to acquire a Shuko or a Corgi, but gathering from what you guys are saying, you guys are seem to be pretty happy with them. So I am glad to hear that. Yeah, but I mean, right now I'm really hooked on these mini GTs and those Kato houses, man. Like I said, I mean, I think I'm gonna go after all the R34s. That's what they have. Um, that I like. I mean, the other ones are cool, but I'm not that much of a Datsun guy. They are very cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a casting that I collect. But yeah, I mean, definitely gonna go after the R34s. Yeah, the R33s. I'm just gonna get that silver one. It's the same one as where is it? It's exact same model, just in a light silver color. I like the way it looks, and then the livery and everything. I mean, I'll probably just that would be the only one, and then of course all the R34s, man. But the other ones are the other ones are expensive, man. I mean, some of them go for like, well, I mean, at least to me, I mean, they're pretty pricey, especially the one, the purple one and the white one with a with a pencil striping all over the body, and it says Kato House. It's got the Kato House decals on the sides. Very, very nice, man. If you guys haven't seen them, let me see. Where is my darn phone here? Yeah, man. I mean, those are crazy expensive, man. I mean, at least for me. Um, let's see. I'm also going after the variations. I'm going to follow Mustang Hunters path. I'm going after the variations of the Dodge Challengers and the Chargers. So I recently I ordered it's about 5 or 6 castings. So this is one of the ones that I'm going to be getting pretty soon. And then here's the same casting, just a different color. So yeah, just a quick sneak peek of what you could expect to see on a future video, and then let me see. Ooh, this one is nice, man. This one is nice, dude. This one must be new. This is a Lexus. Let me get rid of this comment. This one is nice, man. So that one, and not bad. It's going for $13 plus 5 shipping. But yeah, man, this one is really nice, dude. Heck yeah. So, anyways, let me see. Let me show you the Kato House. Kato House. Kato House. Nissan Skyline. So yeah, planning to go after this one, but it's gonna be quite some time because look, it's it's a bit pricey. $95 or best offer. So there's that one, and then this one I totally slapped on, man. I mean, I saw it. Somebody was selling it for as low as $18.99 plus shipping, and I procrastinated, and now I'm regretting it because now I can't find it for less than the cheapest I've seen it is like $25.99, and they go for as much as that, and that's this one right here. It's a GTR R34, and then they just released a cool pink one. It's on pre-order. This one I'm gonna get right away. because this one is probably, based on what I'm seeing. Take a look at that, guys. Pre-order, and yeah, this one's going for $27.87. You know what, man? I'm gonna buy it right now because yeah, I don't want the same thing to happen. So I'm gonna buy it right now, and I'm gonna show you guys. Double click. Processing done. Boom. Done. So the total, yeah, $30.56 for that piece. So $22 plus $7 for the shipping. And then yeah, that one's gonna be a hot one for sure. It's that one's gonna go up in price too. And again, I decided to jump on it right away because I don't want the same thing that happened with this one when it was going for like when I saw it for $19, and now I can't find it for less than 25-30 bucks. So then there's also this one. There's also this one right here, guys. It's going for the same price. It's also an R34. This one has the police livery. Derek went over it on his channel a few weeks ago. So here's that one too. This one I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Only I'll probably pick this one up, sometime next week. But yeah, guys. So this is there it is. This is one of the ones that I want to pick up. But look how much they're going for, man. $50 plus $6 for shipping. So there's this one, and then there's a nice purple one that I believe Derek already has in his collection, and he showcased it. It's very, very nice, man. Here it is. Here's the other one. Tell me this ain't cool, man. I'm telling you, man. I mean, these Cato House castings are picking up a lot of freaking steam, man. I mean, they are something else, dude. They are something else. And yeah, this one, $31. This one is people are bidding for. There's 8 hours left, and this is about the cheapest I've seen it for go for right now. But we all know that price is not that this car is not going to sell for $31. By the time the bidding is over, it's going to be you know $50 if not more, plus shipping and taxes. So yeah, guys, that is what I'm aiming for right now, man. I mean, what do you guys think? Gary's nice, bro. Okay. Tony's Diecast Customs. What about you, Adrian? What do you collect? Yeah, again, Tony, I'm into Kiddo House, Mini GT, Tarmac Works, which I've already shown. No, you're tuning in a little bit late. So here's one of my Tarmacs that our brother Derek gifted to me. So here's that. And here's the white one. Just going to go really quick because some other fellas here have already seen these and I want to be considerate with their time. And this is the Pop Race. This is a Yaris in a dark chrome. This one is freaking sick, dude. I love this one, man. The alloy wheels and the gray body kit. And it says it's got the Pandem decals on the, just above the skirt there on the door. It's like, oh man, it's freaking awesome. And they roll. So in that, and then of course I've got some more mini GTs here, Hot Wheels, some Majorette. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm not married to one particular brand, but yeah, M2's Greenlight. And let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty much staying away from those for now. Unless it's something that I really, really that really, really catches my eye. But Johnny Lightning. Unless it's like a cool charger or a truck. Same thing with Auto World. They make some very cool trucks. Yeah, I want to go after all the challengers. So that Lexus, yeah, yeah, that Lexus is nice, man. The Skyline, yep. Sean Carroll says, "Do it." That pink Skyline is sweet. Yep, I already bought it, man. It's already in the bag. So again, guys, that one, it's a pretty new release. As a matter of fact, I just saw it this morning. So I just had to jump on it because I know it's going to go for a lot more. Trust me, mark my words. If you guys are interested in those Kato houses, I suggest that you guys pre-order it now because you're not, it's going to go up like all the other, like most of the R34s do, especially in that color. Sean Carroll says, "What makes those R34s stand out? Stand out is the lack of a wing, and they got ducktail spoilers instead. Sweet, very true, man. A tube. Hmm. I don't know this. I don't know who this person is. It looks like a troll. So what I'm gonna do, hide that guy, and I'm gonna boom. There it is. He's gone. Yeah, that one person, whoever it is, definitely looked like a troll, and we definitely don't need that here. We're here to to share our experience with Hot Wheels, uh, talk about Hot Wheels, have a good time. We don't want to, no need, no drama. Tony's Diecast Custom says Micro Machine and Stompers. Yeah, yeah, the Micro Machines are pretty cool. Um, yeah, I don't think I don't think I've bought very many of those. I don't think I've bought very many of those. I think I bought like one only because it had like the Sapphire Chase or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really into those Micro Machines. I didn't even like them, when I was a kid. When I was, when there was a big hype about them in the mid '80s. Oh, the Micro Machines and stuff like that. I mean, they were cool, but I mean, I've always leaned into the Hot Wheels because back then, the Hot Wheels that were in were the ones that you could crash into them, and then they would actually you could actually, I forgot what they're called, man, the crashers or something. I don't know. They were pretty cool. I mean, that's what I was into, and then of course the Transformers, um, GI Joe, and that's pretty much it, man. That's what I was into back in my younger years. Let's see here. Daniel Castores. Hello, dude. Happy Easter and God bless you and your family. Likewise, brother. Thank you for tuning in. I hope all is well with you and your family. So let's see. Does anybody want to hop in? Say something? Share something? Anything? You guys are all shy, man. Don't be shy. Come on, guys. Hop on. Say something. Share share your thoughts. Let's talk diecast. Tony is saying what's up to our brother Daniel. So yeah, guys. So that's pretty much what's going on in my world. Not much. Haven't been finding much. We have Gary decided to be the brave one. Let's get him on. Looks like he's still setting up. I hear the music back there.
Let's see. Where's my camera?
He's coming. He's coming, guys. He looks like he's just setting. Gary is for the most part he's a brave soul and he likes to hop on board and be my wingman. Daniel was saying what's up to Tony.
Hmm. I don't know what's happening with my camera.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not seeing it. No, on my computer. Huh. Let me.
Okay, yeah, it looks like Gary's having some technical issues. I was having the same problems before I went live. I had to restart the computer and update the whatever the OS software and all that stuff, and reconfigure the settings to the mic and the camera because they're third party brands. They're not the ones that are pre-installed on my HP computer over here, but it's a bit of a process. But but I managed. It only took about 30 minutes to do, but I managed to get it working. Let's see, Daniel. Let's see here, Gary. Tony says, "Good Easter Sunday, everyone. Same to you, brother." So yeah, let's see if we could get Gary in here. Like I said, he's having some technical difficulties, and I really hope we could get him on here, man. It's always good to chat it up with him. What's up? Sean is saying what's up to our buddy Daniel. Same thing with any of you guys. You guys want to have something to share? Doesn't have to be diecast necessarily, but it could be anything. It could be. Well, I guess as long as it's diecast related. Preferably like if you're working on a custom, or if you have a rant pertaining to Mattel because of what's going on. As long as it's under that umbrella, it's all good. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what's going on. And of course, no hunting today because it's Easter Sunday. A lot of stores, businesses, and such are closed. I know my Targets and my WalMarts are closed, so I think the only thing that's open is like the coffee shops, your Starbucks, McDonald's, supermarkets, and stuff like that. But I don't even waste my time at supermarkets anymore because it's the same. It's the same deal. I'm not gonna. Excuse me. I'm not gonna waste my time doing all that stuff. Here is Sean, another brief soul. Thank you, Sean.
What's up,
What is up?
guys?
What's up,
I'm
Mr.
good, man.
Sean? Thank you for
I'm
being a
doing
brave
good, man.
soul. Thank you for being a brave soul and
No problem,
hopping on,
man.
man.
Mopar boys,
There you go.
Dodge.
Mo power, Mo power.
Mo power, baby.
What's going on in your world, Sean?
The Toronto Auto Show was last month. In February, I went with my brother and one of my friends. I made a post about it. So,
Nice.
but a lot of cool stuff, not just manufacturing cars, but Lamborghinis, Ferraris, all the exotics,
The
classics.
Ferrari, the Ferrari.
The Ferrari, la Ferrari.
The Ferrari.
And they had mini GTs.
Nice.
So I got my second one, Ford GT.
Let me give you a solo spot here.
Okay.
There you go.
I love Ford GTs.
Yeah, those are nice.
It's my favorite supercar, just ahead of the Ferrari 458 Speciale.
Speciale. Yep.
The price was fair. I couldn't pass up.
What do those go for over there? About the same as here? Like the price range on a mini GT here is anywhere from 15 well, let me scale it back. It depends. So anywhere from $9 to about 20, 25, $28, something like that.
About right, yeah, something
Nice.
like that. So
And you found that at a toy show, you said?
the auto show, the
The auto
big
show.
the big auto show downtown in the convention, and so it's just in a little vendor or something near the escalators and such. But they had the mostly some of the larger scale cars. So
Nice.
which I have a few of, but can't really display them.
Yeah, I think many of us as collectors overlook places like that. I remember that when the first Nissan diorama set came out, a lot of people were having trouble finding it at a Walmart per se because they are a Walmart exclusive. Uh,
Mm,
Somebody said that they found it at the Nissan dealership. I mean, it was a bit pricey. I think he paid about 35, $40 for it, but it's still better than paying the 60, $70 that people were asking for.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, those are you know those are places that are often overlooked. I mean, your auto dealers, places like the one Sean just mentioned. Yeah, give those places a try. Just you know get a
You
little.
may be surprised
Yeah, yeah.
because I was at the Motorama last year and they had a bunch of like blue carded cars and such, including Ferraris and such. It was like around $20 per Ferrari, but I got the Enzo, so
Oh, nice.
it was a perfect because compared to the online prices and stuff, it's better to wait out on from what I've experienced. It's
Hmm.
better to wait for like car shows or flea market days because you never know what you're gonna get. You can leave with anything. It's just all about just timing.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely. Patience. I think you hit the nail right on the mark. I mean, patience is definitely key. I mean, a lot of people. Most of us. I know I'm guilty of it. When I first started collecting, something new and cool came out, and I didn't care. I mean, I all I knew is that I wanted it. I had to have it, according to me. And sometimes, a lot of times I overpaid for things that I didn't have to pay for.
Mm,
Like I remember when the first exotic envy set came out. I'm like, oh man, there's no way in hell I'm gonna find this in store. So I went ahead and ordered it online. It wasn't too bad. I think it was about $40 shipped and everything. Um, I
mm.
bought the set thinking I wasn't gonna find it, and sure enough, man. I mean, after I got it, I started seeing them like lots,
Everywhere.
like lots and lots and lots of them. Of course, the popular ones were getting scalped, like
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 that Lambo.
yeah, this one was getting scalped, and then of course this one, and then this one,
Oh, the
those.
Chiron.
Yeah, the Chiron. Yeah, the Chiron, and then this one. These were getting scalped like crazy, but all the other ones were left on.
Yeah, I couldn't find any exotic envy stuff.
Yeah, and
But
then
however, I went to a Toys R Us and they had it, but not much. But I at least managed to get the Alfa Romeo, the
mm,
yellow Alfa Romeo, which is a
hmm
really nice car. And then a local buddy, he, because he and I met at a Toys R Us somewhere and in a mall or something. And there was this little shop, like this little toy shop inside the mall. And the prices for the Hot Wheels is just, you're just lifting an eyebrow like, excuse me? Like, there was like Fast and the Furious and the other premium sets for like over $22, and I'm like, no. My friend calls it scalper time toys.
Yeah, yeah.
which I do get. I even made a post about it, like showing the price, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Thank you, but no, thank you. Do you
Exactly.
do you ever take like a trade box with you, Sean, when you go to those like toy shows or whatever? I know a few people have done it. As a matter of fact, Derek recommended it um, when he went. A while back ago, he went to like a convention or something like that, and he said he took a like a trade box with him, and he said it helped him out a lot because he traded some stuff that he didn't care for very much for stuff that he really wanted. So that that helps. Or
Well,
you
to
could
be honest, the thought didn't occur to me to take a trade box until much later. But
yeah.
next time I go, I think I might do that.
Yeah, yeah, and I've heard from local collectors that they do the same thing. Like when we there's a lot of little like toy shows and little conventions. On this they're on a small scale. Small scale conventions. They're not like huge like the ones Mattel has or Pop Race or Mini GT. They're not that level, but you could take your a trade box and then you just walk around, and if you see something that catches your eye, you could work something out with a seller. Some of them are pretty easy to work with from what I hear. Some of them, always want to get the upper hands, like throw in something else, and then we will have we have a deal, or throw that in $20, and then we have a deal, or something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah, a
gotcha.
lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I should probably do that. Should probably do that.
yeah. I have. I've been wanting to go to a convention, but I don't know, man. It's I don't know, man. I just I don't like crowds very much. That
Mm,
one thing about me. I mean, I don't know,
yeah,
but yeah. I mean, I'll get around it, somehow, and I have to talk my wife to come with me, and
mm,
my son if he wants to, but if not, at least my wife and I could go, and you know, I just
yeah,
I just kind of feel bad because I know she's not really into the whole this hobby, the Hot Wheels. I mean, she's very supportive, and I love her for that. But I know that this is not like her thing.
yeah,
So
yeah. I hear.
I have to be mindful and respectful of that. So
There's another thing, there are people who support your hobbies and such, but at the same time, you hear people's opinions are like, why are people collecting these little cars at their age, or just, questioning one's mental age just because of something like this or something like that. But
yeah,
but at the same time, you're not supposed to really take it seriously. So,
yeah. I've learned a while back ago, not to get offended or to get overworked over somebody else's opinion. I mean,
yeah.
unless it's directly attacking your character, that's one thing.
Mm,
But I mean, if somebody just has an opinion, like like whatever, like
yeah,
like
I hate it when people put down others just because they have an unpopular opinion. I mean, that's just not called for.
exactly, exactly. It's like I mean, just mind your own business. Respectfully, mind your own business. Let me do me, and you do you. You do whatever you might. You don't know me.
Yes.
I don't know you. You do you whatever makes you happy. Leave me the hell alone. I'm not bothering you. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
Yep. Let's see here. Tony says, found any ultra hots? Tony, yes. If you're talking about the new of the new set, I found all six of them. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, some of them, of course, I like more than others. Like the Pontiac Firebird, the Mazda Repu, and of course the Cafe Racer. Those are
Uh,
the three. Yeah, those are the
I
three I like the
I hope
most.
I find the keeper. I
Yeah.
saw the new Ultra Hots at the auto show as well, but I was too busy looking at the modern classics, not specifically that purple Volkswagen.
Mr. Johnson is in the house. What's up, brother? You got your camera?
Eh, Gary,
What's up, Sean? In the chat group? No, man, my computer screwed up. It said it didn't have a camera no more,
Huh.
so I had to put it on my tablet. So I got to figure out
Uh,
what's going on with my computer.
hmm,
yeah. You know what, Gary? I was telling the guys that earlier. You know, I was having this the same issue when before I went live. I guess I had to reload the newest iOS or operating system on my HP, and then
Hmm.
sometimes you have to update the drivers for the devices. You know, I have my mic is third party, my camera is third party, so I have to update the drivers for that as well. So that could be a problem. You have to have like the latest driver so that it's compatible with the OS. It's technical, but you know, you could get around it.
Yeah, I had to just take some time and dig around and see what's going on because I never had that problem before. I used to do lives on my computer all the time,
Hmm.
and this
mhm.
time it's like, okay, dude, you ain't got no camera, so where the hell did they go? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. I had the same problem with my camera. I mean, it was you know, the mic, the computer recognized the mic pretty quickly, but the camera was giving me a bit of a hard time. So I had to, you know, figure out what was going on, and I finally got it to work. But yeah, yeah. I mean, so that's what's going on. Let's see. Charles says I take a trade box all the time. Last show I went to traded most of what I brought and only spent $6. See, so it does.
Smart move, man.
Very smart move. Tony's Diecast Custom says you found the black Hellcat casting from Hot Wheels, brother. The black Hot Wheels Hellcat. I believe.
Black Hellcat.
Oh, are you talking about the one from? It had to be the last the one from last
Right,
year.
it's the last one that came out.
The last,
They
yeah.
have they had the blue one and then they have the black one.
Oh wait, I don't
Oh,
think it
that
was
one.
a Hellcat. I think it was a demon.
The demon, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That one, that one's really nice, man. I mean, I think
yeah,
in my opinion, it's the best one, the best variation.
of the Challenger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. That one, and then of course I love the Challenger drift cars, man. I love them. I love them. I mean, I've seen. I'm already looking into the older variations that came out, and man, I mean I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna pick them up too. It's just, you know, it's hard to pick up everything at the same time, especially when you see so many cool things. And right now, you know, as I shared with you guys, I'm in the Mini GT and Kato House kick right now. You know, I'm going after those before I go after anything else. But yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of so many cool castings to go after. You know, there's no
Mm,
there's no need to be getting ourselves worked, overworked, and getting upset, getting pissed off, not finding anything and stuff like that with Mattel. So
Yeah.
no.
yeah, might as
Mattel is
well. Yeah,
Mattel is an afterthought for me right now.
Mm,
yeah, yeah. And Gary and I were having this conversation last time, Sean. It's like
yeah,
Mattel is like they you know, they know exactly what they're doing, man. I mean it's so hard to get caught up with everything that they put out, man. It's like every month month or so, you know, there's something new coming out. So many, so it's like, I mean, they know that you know, no matter what they put out, you know, people are going to go after it, or at least try to get it. And you know, good luck finding it, especially if it's Walmart exclusive. You know.
yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I made a did a video, man, of my local Target, man. It wasn't jack nothing in that bad boy. I mean, nothing. It's like,
Mm,
okay, where are the cars? Where the cars at? Then I watched somebody else's video, and their target is stocked, and there's nothing here. So why is it so? Why is it there's a problem that we can't get cars here in Cali, but everybody can get it everywhere else? That
Yeah, yeah, I know. Jason, aka Mustang Hunter, he gets pretty lucky at his WalMarts. I believe he's in South Dakota. I believe that's where he's at.
yeah,
Yeah, you know, he's been getting pretty lucky over there. But yeah, yeah, over here, man, it's like, dude, forget it. I mean, we're not only competing with average collectors or collectors. We also
yeah,
we also have the overnight scalping employees that rate the pallets before anybody else does. So it's like, that's why, as that's why a lot of people are pursuing or considering other brands, man. It's just not worth the aggravation for me anymore. Not even the RLCs. Look what's going on. This whole overdrive membership. It's just another way of them
I
to.
think that's just another ripoff, basically.
That's just another way of them, to get more money.
Make their
Uh,
wallets bigger.
right.
Yeah.
Because like I'm like you, Adrian.
What up,
Once
Cody? Yeah.
my thing expires, I'm not renewing it. I don't care. I don't want to get caught up in all of that hype over this overdrive BS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people who are outside of the U.S. like Cody, I'm sorry, like Sean, he can't buy it, because he's outside the U.S. So I mean, a lot of collectors outside the U.S. are going to be are pretty upset, and rightfully so. Like,
Mm.
yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, I mean, the only perk I see is, yeah, I mean, you get the guaranteed um, car that's coming out, and but it's not really, you don't really get to enjoy the membership for the full year. And they just came out with it, what, about a month ago. So
Right.
they want to charge you a whole year's worth of the overdrive membership, and it's only good through December 31st.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's not a year. I mean, we're
No.
freaking 4 months into the year. I'm like, dude, that's a ripoff. At least offer a freaking prorated price. Don't do people like that, man. I mean, telling you, Mattel is just like Gary said. I mean, it's just another way of getting people for more money.
Mm.
And then
Yep.
what if they oversell on the popular castings, and you get you're one of the unfortunate people that get canceled, like it happened to me a couple of times.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's just been a lot of problems with Mattel's RLC. It's been going on for years, and you know, I mean, this last time, with the 454, with this one, this was the last strike for me, man. I mean, had it not been for James, this would not be in my collection right now.
Mm.
What about you, Gary? I mean, have you gotten canceled by RLC or?
I only ordered. I got two RLC cars. That's it. And I just recently got those. And that's the. I forgot what they were. Uh, drawing a blank.
It's all right.
The recent two that they just put out. I think one is the. Was it the Plymouth? Ah, give me a second, guys. Let me find them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up too.
I forget, man. My mind is all over the darn place.
I hear you, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Looks like we gotta look at the Kawabug and the McLaren F1.
yeah, I was surprised that the Skyline with the Atman livery, the one before this one, A lot of people said that the transaction went pretty smoothly. It's not, supposedly they fixed the whole captcha
Ah,
thing and all that stuff. No, I haven't heard many complaints on this last one that came out, but
Hmm.
okay, we have recovered them.
okay,
Okay, so this is the last one that I picked up was the Skyline.
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, the Black Haku.
So yeah, and the next one is the Javelin. I couldn't think. These
Yeah,
are my only two RLCs.
Wow,
yeah, nice.
Yeah,
that kind of the body of that one looks a lot like a Camaro, man. Like a
Camaro Nova.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it does look more like a Camaro than anything else.
yeah. That's awesome, man.
Mm,
And I think I just ordered from Matchbox. Just ordered something from Matchbox.
mm.
Do you
I guess
like
they
any of
could
the?
just
Sorry. Do you like
go
any of
for it.
the? Do you like any of the Matchbox stuff, Sean? Like like the premium, like the high end stuff. Supposedly, I haven't bought a single one of those, man. To be honest with you, it's not. I don't know. I mean, some of them are cool, but they're not. I'm not completely sold on them on anything that they put out recently, at least. How do you feel
Well,
about?
there are a few, but mostly again hit and miss. Like I really like that collector's edition '64 Chevy shop truck with the long bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those
The
are
long
cool,
bed.
man.
That one was a good. That was a good one. Also, like I also like the LFA, which I really regret not getting that one time.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe someday, because from what I've seen at least, there are it's somewhat of a peg warmer, which really surprised me because people are showing them on the pegs a lot, and I'm like, why are they still here?
Yeah.
But maybe it's just a them thing and not a whole what's the word? A thing that happens everywhere. So,
Yeah.
and oh yeah, the Ram 1500. That was another good one. I found one with a wonky headlight, so
Nice.
had to pick that up.
How do you guys feel about the VW Beetle?
Uh, I don't know.
Uh, I love
I'm not a
bugs.
beat.
You
I'm
like
not a
Buck?
collector. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that's the next one that's out right now.
Yeah, that's oh man, I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with those. I mean, only because I'm trying to scale back. Trying to scale down on what I collect. I mean, I like the bugs and I like the the T1 and T2 buses and stuff like that, but yeah, I really have to scale it down. I really have to scale it down, man. So I'm just sticking to to JDM, Mopars and trucks at this point. I think that's gonna be pretty much it, man.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm lucky enough to find a cool super or a super, whatever, I mean, I'm gonna grab it. I'm not going to leave it behind, but yeah, I mean, I'm just going to stick to that because yeah, over the years it's gotten way out of control, and I thank God to Mark and David and those guys who do these charity projects because it's a chance for me to do spring cleaning every year. Okay, here's 200 cars to this charity, 300 cars to that one, and it's an awesome feeling, because let
Yeah.
families and kids who could really appreciate them and enjoy them, better than us. Keep them stored in bins and stuff like that.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, like I told you last time, I'm definitely trying to get rid of a lot of stuff that's again just stored in bins. Don't do me any good because I can't see them, touch them, or anything. They're just sitting there. So it's like time to get rid of them.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It would be great to have like a, what do you call it, like a basement or some kind of an attic, kind of like the one Mustang Hunter has in his house.
Right.
Dude, I mean that place, he could make a mini museum out of that place. I mean, he has a lot of space. So if you got that kind of space, you could display your stuff. I mean, that's awesome.
I
But
got you. I got you, man. Because back in the day, my aunt and I had a model railroad that took up a whole guest room in her house. Like, and I
so
would
Hey,
go
Fort
over
Man,
man,
once a
how's it
week and
going?
do stuff with her. And
Fort Man, what's up? Go ahead, bro.
Fort Man. So yeah, this train layout was so big, took up a whole guest room. Table was scratched built. Everything was scratch built. And once a week, I just do stuff with my aunt. And it is still there, but we're dividing and conquering our train stuff, and I'm gonna have a smaller track set up soon. But I get what you're saying. If you had a whole room full of something that you're passionate about, that would just be sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's like a collector's dream, right? I mean, every collector's dream is just to be able, just to have a space of your own, like your own man cave, if you will, just a place where you could just walk in there and just lose yourself in what you have. Like wow, that's freaking awesome. But
Escape reality.
escape reality, yeah.
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
couple of hours.
Everything that's going on in Gary's case, the flowers, because his
Yeah.
wife is into flowers and pots and
Yeah.
stuff. Don't let don't let your wife hear that, Gary, because it's like, oh yeah, you should,
Oh.
you guys should hear how I feel about his darn Hot Wheels. Oh man,
Oh.
So I just ordered this thing here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
oh yeah, that one's nice, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a 280Z, the
Yeah.
Elite 64. Yeah,
Yeah. So that's as close as I get to order. I have a couple of more that I already ordered, but that I have. So I think I'm getting into the elite club here. But
yeah. I mean, the cool thing about the Elite 64 castings is that anybody could buy them. You don't have to have a membership.
right.
Um, and I mean, the price is, it's not the greatest, but it's not outrageous either. I think it's okay.
It's literally right in the middle.
But but yeah, I mean, for me, I would rather buy a keto house, like the one, like that pink R34 that I just
Oh yeah. Or something
than that.
like this.
Yeah, yeah, those are cool, man.
That's next on my list, the kiddo house. The I'm still working on those.
Yeah, I highly recommend Gary, that if you can, if you have a chance, pre-order them because they're cheaper when you pre-order them. If they're if they're popular, like I slept on this one. I think you already hear when I was talking about this one.
Mm-hmm.
I slept on it, man. I mean, I procrastinated. Let me wait it out, see if it goes down even lower. I saw it go as low as 19.99 plus shipping, or 18.99 plus shipping, and
Oh.
I should have bought it then. And now I can't, I can't find it for less than 25.99 plus shipping. I'm like, darn it, I should have.
Right.
So
Mm.
that's why when I saw the pink R34 Keto House for about $22 plus $7 shipping, I'm like, I'm not sleeping on that one. I'm not making the same mistake twice. So I'm happy I jumped on board with that one. And then of course there's a police version of it that's coming out, that's also available for pre-order, same price. So I'll probably pick that one up next week, but sometime next week. But yeah, crazy man.
Yeah, because I know I picked up the wagon, the 510 wagon, and the Silverado,
Oh,
and the Datsun 510 itself.
Yeah, I
So
think. Yeah, I
that's
think.
pretty much all I have now.
Yeah, I think I like the Datsun Bluebird wagons more than the 510s. I mean, no disrespect to anyone who collects the Datsun 510s, but in my opinion, for my taste, for my liking, I like the wagons better.
yeah.
Um, and then of course the square body trucks, I'm not 100% sold on those yet. I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about them that don't really. I don't know.
They're too boxy.
I'm not there yet. I'm not sold yet. So, but I mean,
Hmm.
I can't wait what they have in store. I mean, supposedly they're trying to craft a deal with other automakers. So we'll see. We'll see what they have. Hopefully they come up with some cool challengers and chargers, and let's see what else they have. But I mean, so far I think tarmac is the
Yeah,
best way to go with those.
yeah, I
Hmm.
definitely would get that green one because I have the white one as I showed you before. So I'm gonna pick up the green one too, also.
Gary, I
Yeah,
you will not regret it, brother. You will not regret it. Get it, bro. Get it. And it's
okay.
yeah, highly recommended,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
yeah, I am definitely looking forward to buying that one.
Yeah, and they roll. Yep.
I have to revamp my muscle car collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know it's been so hard to find, like the good stuff, like Gary was sharing with us that he even jumped on the monster truck wagon recently because
Yeah,
and
that is a rabbit hole. That's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down.
I
No.
I was there. I was there, Gary, for a minute. Like I said, I mean, I think I got like 40 of them, and then like I'm done. I'm done. And then I donated most of them to the Goodwill in my area or Salvation Army. One of the two. So yeah, yeah. I only kept I don't know, maybe out of the 40, I only kept about seven of them. The ones I really like. Especially the ones with the Hot Wheels racing livery. I kept those, and then there's a few of the Monster Gems that I kept as well. But yeah,
Yeah,
as Gary said, I mean that's a whole another rabbit hole
yeah.
that you don't want to get into. I think
No.
I
No.
think I think Jason Mustang Hunter was got into that little rabbit hole for a little bit. I don't know if he
Hmm.
still if he still goes after those or not, but I know that for a while he was on the hunt for those as well.
Yeah. We have to stop. I have no way to put them things.
I
You
agree, Gary.
Nah, I can't do that no more. I don't even look at them no more. Like
No. No.
what
but I
about
do because I like trucks. That's the whole
yeah?
thing. I collect a lot of trucks, but and so that fit in that category. But it's just like, I have no way to store them.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
problem with
issue,
them.
right?
What about you, Sean? I mean, have you ever gotten tempted, or have you ever picked up any monster trucks?
As far as I know, there's only like 4 Monster Jam trucks that I have, and I kind of quit after that. Two
Mm.
Chargers,
Oh yeah.
one of them being the Fast and the Furious one. That Bakugan Dragonoid Monster Jam truck, because a piece of my childhood was Bakugan. And that Myers Manx Dune Buggy.
Oh yeah.
Being the Volkswagen guy that I am, I couldn't resist a Myers Manx.
Hmm.
So it is, as they say, Boston.
Yeah, I
Uh,
got a cool piece that I won. I thought it was a cool truck. It's a Ford something. It's a Ford truck. I won this guy here, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Ooh.
It's a 4x4.
oh, nice.
What
Yeah,
is it?
and this is
Is
by
it?
Maisto.
Is it a Toyota?
The Ford.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's a Ranger.
right.
Yeah.
It's got the Firestone livery on the tires, or is it Firestone or
Uh,
Goodyear?
it's Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was a pretty cool piece. And knowing me, I'll try to find more of these.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Then again, I don't have no way to put it. Also, so it just sits on the desk. But it's okay. I enjoyed this one.
I like
it,
that.
it is a nice
Yeah,
one. It is a nice one. I mean,
yeah,
it's got the like the forest green or the
Yeah.
forest
yeah,
green. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, collect.
The Rangers. They're great trucks. I like Rangers
yeah.
personally. My dad drives one. They're they're great little trucks to have.
Hmm.
I'm a
Let's see here.
I'm a Dodge guy all the way through.
Mm.
Cody says, I guess what my mother says about my Hot Wheels. Do you want all that money you could have in your pocket and put a down payment on a truck? That's very true. Tony's Diecast Customs definitely agree 100% Cody. Eventually, in time, you will again. Cody says, I told her not to get rid of my Hot Wheels. That's my homie, and she what? And she collects Hey Dude shoes. Told my mother she's going to be one of those that has a big closet full of Hey Dude shoes, hundreds or more. I've never heard of those brands. I mean, I've heard of people collecting like the Air Jordans and stuff like that, but
Right.
yeah, I've never heard of those.
Hmm.
So, yeah, yeah, but I mean, yeah, the Air Jordans, man, people go nuts over those right here, pretty much everywhere. I'm sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think right now also they're going crazy over the old school Air Force Ones too. They're starting to bring those things back out.
yeah, yeah. It's funny how back in the mid '80s when they first released, or early '80s when they first released them. I mean, they were not as popular. I mean, they were cool and they were popular, but I mean, the demand and the popularity of those have grown like significantly, like crazy, crazy. Man. Everybody wants them, especially the vintage stuff.
You're right.
Mm.
Let's see
So
what?
hey dudes, what is it called?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm a little. I'm trying to see if I've ever seen them at a store or like a
Hmm.
commercial. I've never. I don't recall that brand at all. I'm sure it's out there, but I just don't recall.
Me neither.
Okay, full closet.
Yeah.
Cody says I would sell my collection if I didn't have the money to pay off the hospital bill. Uh,
Hmm.
that sucks, man.
I got you, Cody. I
That
hear
got
you.
yeah, yay. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. Family is more important
Than anything, really.
than a Hot Wheel or whatever.
Yeah. And if I had to sell stuff just to pay off a hospital bill, I would.
Hey hey dudes shoes.
Uh,
Oh.
let's see. Let's take a look up. Let's see what the big. Oh, they look like they look like slip on shoes,
Right.
kind of like the Skechers and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, get 15% off. Can't beat that.
How much
So
are they?
these are why.
How much are
They
they?
are 59.99.
And you get 15% off.
Yeah,
Hey, dude, if you're watching, you know, uh, you want, we
we're
would like
putting
to
a
throw.
plug in.
Yeah, we're promoting them for free. So if you want to kick us some money, you know,
There you go.
you got a free endorsement from Gary's Diecast Garage, Big Ace Diecast, and Big Sean Carroll. So send us some money,
Uh,
man, so we could buy some more Hot Wheels.
and send them to Cody.
Yeah, yeah. Send our share
Oh
to
man.
Cody, man, to help him out with that hospital bill. Yeah, Cody, I'm sorry to hear what you're going through, man. I mean that's messed up, girl.
Mm.
So I was home girl. She was good.
So what else is going on in your guys' world?
Mm.
Any plans? Are you planning to buy any of the stuff you can't find at stores, like the Cato houses or Pop Race or Mini GT?
Oh, I told
Mm.
you before. I'm looking for different brands all the time. So whatever pops in my radar, I would try to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean, I highly recommend. Highly recommend. Do you have any Cato house in your collection?
Unfortunately, no. I.
Okay, I'm telling you, man. Once you get one of these suckers in your hands, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it, and
Yeah,
when
the
Derek,
quality of details is
yeah,
great.
yeah, I didn't want to believe it when I think Mark, no, I'm not sure if it was, I think it was David, because David over at Toy Stack Out, that man introduces all kinds of freaking brands that you've never even heard of, man. So I think David was the trendsetter, and then he got Mark into it, and then Mark got Derek into it, and Derek got me into it, and Hewitt's, and we're trying to lure Jason, aka Mustang Hunter, to collect those. But Jason is on a mission. He's trying to collect. He's trying to get his hands on all the variations of the Mustangs Hot Wheels has put out. So it's understandable, but yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm falling into his footsteps, but I want to do the same, but with the challengers. Fortunately for me, there are less Challenger variations than there are Mustangs.
You're right.
I'm talking about the 2000, the newer Challengers, not so much the old school ones, like the 2008 models and 2008, 2006. Those ones, kind of like this body style.
Mm.
Right.
So yeah, I'm working on those, and then yeah, of course Cato House. I'm definitely going to stick to all the R34s. I mean, it's my favorite casting that they put out thus far. But yeah, seriously, Sean. I mean, you will
Yeah. I'm
buy with
looking at.
confidence. Buy with confidence. You will not regret it. That much I can tell you. And
I'm looking at some of the Kaido House's stuff on Tokyo Station, Canada, or something, and they have the R33s, R34s, Hakos, name it, and
mhm,
I'm just like, wow, just wow.
yeah,
Like, there's a Silverado here in a bright orange. That is a
That's the
good
latest.
orange.
Cody says my mom and dad's not a Ford Ranger fan. Not allowed Beanie Ford parked out in our driveway. Do you have to park in the morning? You'll walk. That's not in the rain. Well, that's pretty brutal. And I'm sure they don't mean that, Cody. I mean, come on. You're
So,
the
Sean, here's the Kittle House Silverado.
Yep, yep, that's it. Except the one I saw was orange, but
Yeah, they
the
have
red
two
works
versions of.
great
They have
too.
they have three versions of it. I think there's a black one also.
Oh yeah, black one. That's right.
Yeah. So this is the first one that I picked up.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So I was proud to pick that one up.
There's actually a Mini GT and Kaido House lifted 510, which is actually a really, really nice one.
Yeah, I saw that one. Is it that like that teal color one? Is it that one?
It's
Kind of
it's
like a teal.
gray. It's
Yeah.
gray. It's got like reddish orangey surfboards on the top.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, there's a variation. It's more like a bluish color. I don't know. I could be
hmm,
wrong, but I know which one you're talking about, dude. Yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
if I get into Kaido House someday, I think that's the one I'll start with. A lifted 510 wagon.
Yeah,
Cool.
all it takes is one, and Gary and I
Right.
are speaking from
Yeah.
experience. Once you hit, yeah, trust me,
Yeah.
dude. It's like bag of buying a bag of Lay's potato chips. You can't just have one.
No. You can't have more than one Lay's or Pringles for that matter.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Cody says, "Hey, don't get mad. I don't like the new ones. For the old ones. The American Muscles is my favorite of all of them.
I got you, Cody.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's getting mad, bro. We're just having fun here. No worries. Cody Collins, pictures of like 10 or 15 of those Hey Dude shoes. They're like 30 to $40. El Boro shooting station store, and she gets one every so often. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we just it's the first time I think the three of us have heard of that brand of shoes. So that's why you know excuse us for not knowing what you were talking about for a second, Cody. But now we know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just doing a little research,
Yep.
so we all be on the same page.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cody says, "I don't have a hospital bill, but if it was a really big major one, I would get rid of everything that I have." Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with you. Okay, I got you there, Cody.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. In a situation like that, yeah, you definitely got to do what you got to do, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's like that. Unfortunate what happened to that one guy. I don't know if you've seen this video went viral. Some dude in I think here in Cali. I don't know if it was here in SoCal or over in Northern California, Bay Area. Some man's house got flooded, and he had Hot Wheels all over his house, but I guess he didn't have them like in plastic containers with locking lids and stuff like that. So a lot of his stuff got ruined, and
Mm.
yeah, yeah, and
Oh
he
yeah, that story. I heard
yeah,
about that.
yeah, and supposedly he was, the reason he wanted those Hot Wheels is, he wanted to use whatever money he got from those for to help pay for his children's education. I think college education. I think he has one or two kids, and now I mean, he can't. He doesn't have anything salvageable. It's like everything is messed up. I'm pretty sure he could still like crack them open and sell them loose, but I mean the value is not
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, he would. He's not going to get the same amount of money because most collectors want things like in pristine condition, unopened and stuff like that. But
Mm,
eh, it is what it is.
yeah.
Do you guys are there many conventions over in Canada? Sean, I mean, like Pop Race. Do they have any conventions over there? Mini GT, any of those?
As
Uh,
far as I can tell, no. Actually, I haven't heard of any like diecast conventions or anything like that
not
up
even.
here, which kind of sucks. I wish they had more like diecast conventions around here,
Not even Mattel with their Hot Wheels line. Nothing.
unless you count Hot Wheels having a booth at the Toronto Auto Show. Then no, uh, no conventions specifically for diecast cars or stuff like that. Just like
Hmm.
toy fairs in general, but that's it. But I haven't seen any like advertisements for them. So
Wow.
Hmm.
That's yeah. That's messed
yeah,
up.
which is again unfortunate.
Yeah, because I know that I don't remember what country exactly, but somewhere in South America, uh, Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels are banned, or Mattel is banned. They're not allowed in any store. I don't know what happened, and the
Hmm.
point is, I've had some friends that are from South America that tell me, they're pretty upset. Like they have to rely on other people. To they have to pay like top dollar sometimes to get like the cool stuff because their stores just they don't get any Mattel stuff. No Hot Wheels, no Matchbox, none of that. So I mean,
Wow.
I thought that was probably the reason. I don't know what it is, and it's got to be something political or some bull crap, man. There's always something.
Yeah.
What's that?
Cody Collins says, "My dad, he means it. He always said that Fords
Okay.
were was junk. Oh man,
Mm,
uh, Cody, I don't think
mm,
so. I mean, I've had my Ford for over a tad over 5 years. Like I'm going on five and a half years, and it's running good, man.
Then come get it.
I have a 2018 Ford
What do you
EcoSport.
want?
That's what
I give,
I've had no issues. I mean,
I
I
want
had
the tablet.
I had one
Yeah,
one issue, but
I can
thankfully
move the tablet anywhere I want.
I had the I
No,
bought the extended
I'm
protection
part of
warranty,
somebody else's life.
and yeah, I mean it covered the
yeah.
engine repair,
Not
but I
really.
mean other than that, I haven't had any other problems with my transmission, anything. It runs good. Plus, I like to maintain my cars, well. I mean, I get my car serviced even before their recommended due dates. So I don't know. Yeah, I
Mm,
hear their trucks are very good. The F-150s and the Ford Rangers, but I mean, to each his own. You know, some people are like hardcore Dodge, others are Chevy, some are Toyota. Like whatever. You know, Mustang Hunter
Because
has
I
had
used
his Mustang Hunter has had his Mustang. He has it's a 2012, I believe. He's had that for quite some time. 2012. I mean, it's what 14 years now since he's had it. He's done a few
mm,
things to it here and there, but it's not like not taking care of yourself. I mean, if you don't take care of yourself, I mean, if you don't eat well, you don't sleep well, you don't eat right, all that stuff. I mean, you're prone to getting ill. Same thing with your car. If you don't take care of your car, how do you expect it to take care of you? It's the same. It works the same way. But anyway, to each his own. Uh,
yeah.
Cody says, "Can I have 380 Hot Wheels? So if I have the gas value of that in all my Earhart Jr., my Dale Earhart, and Richard Petty NASCAR. I mean, I would guess 7 or 8,000. I probably have my." And he cut off right there. I don't know what he meant to say. He
He
probably some kind of car or something. But
retail value. It's the next one.
oh, okay. My retail value of my Hot Wheels probably high and valuable stuff. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, man. So you're a hardcore Dodge guy, huh, Gary? I mean, that's all you've ever owned.
I owned my very first car was a Pontiac Ventura,
Oh.
'73,
Ah,
and
Oh, okay.
and I went from there to Chevy, went to Ford, had Toyota, and then I just got once I got to Dodge, that was it. Because I had a Dodge Dakota, and I loved that truck. And
Ooh, that's nice.
yeah, and when I got it, they had this truck. It was on, I guess these were like 15s or 20s. So this thing
hmm
set up really high. But the only problem was when you turned the tires rubbed. So I had to get rid of those tires. But man, I love
Mm.
that truck. And it just gave me too many issues at the end because it was like I got over 100,000 miles on it. And that's when the headache started. It had a
mm,
leak and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. And so I wound up buying another Dodge. I bought a Dodge Nitro, which is like the Jeep,
the nitro,
and
yeah. Hmm.
and so that's
Mm.
what I'm driving right now.
No
I told
issues
my
with that.
wife, yeah, and I told my wife I'm gonna buy another Jeep, an actual Jeep, the next time I buy a car. So, so I'm gonna stick with the Dodge family.
Oh, this.
Cody says, "Yeah, I've seen the video on Facebook about the to do that kind of really hurt my heart of others cars he had when he was a kid and he collected." Oh, okay. He's talking about that one story that I shared with you guys about the guy that his house was flooded and all
Hmm.
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's it's pretty sad. I mean, especially
heartbreaking.
when yeah, you work so hard to get that. I mean, I mean, to a lot of people, it's this is an investment and they want to use it for something good. You know, and for something like this to happen, it's messed up. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like to keep my stuff in heavy duty plastic containers with locking lids. That way, nothing gets in those suckers, man. I mean, nothing. I mean, they're
yeah. Those
resistant.
Yeah.
those
So,
jammers work out really good.
yep, yep,
That works.
yeah. I
I
like
think
to
I
buy the clear one so that I know, I don't have to go crazy looking for stuff. If I want to pull something out, I know what's inside my containers, and I know I can find it really quick. So that's cool.
yeah, I
Yeah.
have about 20 of those guys.
Oh man, I don't have that many. Man, I thought I had it bad. Gary beats me by a long shot, man.
Yeah.
20.
That's
Jesus.
Wow,
yeah, I
Gary,
have 20
that's
of
that's a lot, Gary. Wow. Osvaldo, how's it going, man?
Osvaldo, what's up, brother? How's it going? Nice to see you, man. Charles says he needs insurance for his collection. He's got over 10,000 cars. Yeah.
I
Wow,
don't have that
Charles,
many.
dude.
Wow, Charles. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever get
No,
to that amount. Yeah.
no.
I don't think I will
That's
either.
yeah. That's
I'll just be.
way too many, man. That's way
Yeah,
too many. But I
that's
mean,
Yeah, you'd be surprised at all these guys. I mean, they have thousands and thousands of cars. I think I may have at least 1,000. That's about it. It's as good as it get.
you'll
And
need
I'm
a
trying to get rid.
you'll need a space bigger than like Jay Leno's garage just to store them all.
Right.
yeah, yeah. Let's see, the only other two people maybe three that I could think of that would have that many be, David at, what's his, the one that's very ill. What's his name at, Liver Diecast or no?
Liver jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
him. Yeah, he
never
had,
diecast.
yeah,
That
yeah,
that's the correct word. He had
he
because
had,
I
yeah,
think his daughter sold everything off.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? Now that we're talking about poor David, God bless his soul, man. I hope he's
yeah,
doing better. I don't know what the situation is, but yeah, last I heard, he was doing very badly. But anyways,
yeah.
I
I hope
mentioned
he's pulling through.
Yeah,
Or
last time I mentioned that somebody commented on the live stream saying, "Hey, just to let you know, I know firsthand that it wasn't that David's daughter or daughters had nothing to do with the sale of his collection. It was somebody else." Like, okay, you know what? My apologies. That was my understanding, and I just left it at that. So, I mean, that's what the story I was told, but it's all
Same thing that we said. It's the same thing
yeah,
I was told.
yeah, it was all hearsay.
mm,
Uh, so, anyways, I mean, the point is he doesn't have that anymore. And then, let's see, Mike Zarnak over at Hot Wheels TV. That man has like a
Well, yeah, he had a goddamn museum, right?
yeah, yeah.
He had, he
That guy
rented
has
space. Yeah,
yeah. Unfortunately, he had like a mini museum, and unfortunately, he had to shut it down. And this happened, during COVID. People were on lockdown, so I'm sure he couldn't afford to pay the lease or the rent or whatever it was, and you know he had to shut it down. So him and of course John Lamley over at Lamley Group. I'm pretty sure he has a quite a bit of them. Mustang Hunter is another one. I'm not sure if he has 10,000, but he's
he's
pretty
close.
close. Yeah, yeah. He collects yeah, he has a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff, and good for him. Good for him. He's got the space right, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, 'cause I
yeah,
know this guy Todd in Canada. He has about I think he 10,000. Because he said he used to have the ones that he collected when he was a kid,
Uh-huh.
and that is pretty cool. I wish I had the ones I collected as a kid. That would have been nice, but hey,
Yeah.
as a kid, you did what a kid did. You just destroyed them.
Oh my gosh, I was so
ooh,
bad. I was so
Yeah.
bad with my toys. Remember the Tonka trucks, Gary?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Those were those things were like those things are tougher than nails, man. I mean, I used to beat the living crap out of those, man.
yeah.
Dude. I
Some
mean,
friends of mine.
no matter what I did, and they were all metal, like hard metal
Yeah.
construction. No matter what I did, I mean, nothing happened. No pieces fell apart. I mean, they were still together. I mean, yeah, you would see like a few scratches here and there, little paint chips here and there, but I mean, they were still intact. And I used to beat the crap out of them, man. Like seriously. And
Well,
yeah, I wish I'd have kept those because I mean, even those are worth quite a bit of money nowadays.
Yeah,
Cody says, "Are we bought Chevys, GMCs, Jeeps, and Dodges? My mom a Ford Ranger, but she had to get rid of it because she had me, and of course, the frame was writing on it, so that's why he always lets them junk." oh,
oh gosh,
oh, man, Cody Collins, and it always broke down on us. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I understand. I mean, but I could say this, for certain. I mean, Ford has changed a whole lot. I mean, they had no choice. They have
yeah,
they had to make their cars more reliable in order to stay in the game because they lost a lot of market share to like Toyota and other car makers. So
yeah.
yeah, they had no choice. Either that or they were otherwise they would still they would be totally irrelevant right now. But
As a matter of fact, funny you mentioned that, Adrian, because from what I've heard, when the lightweight compact trucks came around, Americans partnered up with Japanese brands, so the older Rangers were rebadged Mazdas. So, in fact, one of the engine options in the first generation Rangers was a Mazda 2.2 liter four-cylinder diesel.
hmm.
So,
Didn't Ford buy Mazda?
hmm, I
Didn't they?
don't know.
Didn't they acquire them? I remember hearing that. They're them crafting some kind of deal with Mazda. Yeah. I don't know if that's still the case now, but I know that at one point they had they had something to do. Ford had something to do with that with Mustang. But I can't say that right. If that's still the case. But yeah. But I hear you, Cody.
Oh, they do.
My mom had a Pinto, and then she got herself a Mustang, and she had those the same problems, more so with the Pinto than the Mustang. The Mustang was okay, but then
Yeah.
she got rid of the Mustang, and she bought herself what was it, a Buick Regal, and that car lasted her a very long time. So
So I had to disappear, guy. Had to see if I still had my
no worries, Gary.
construction set laying around.
No
Mm.
worries, man. Yeah, we're still chatting with Cody over here. Cody says way back in the day they had one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rooney Moons. I have 5K plus, but collecting 55 plus years. Wow,
Wow.
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 Wow. Wow. That's
He- Rudy must be very, very,
that's
very
crazy.
selective. Like, dude, 5K, 5,000, over 5,000 cars, and been collecting for over 55 years. That's amazing, man.
I think I've
I,
been
I
That
have,
collecting maybe
that's
10 to 5 years or something like that. Not
yeah,
that long.
I've been on a stop and go kind of thing because I mean, I first started collecting in the late '90s, and then I stopped in the early 2000s when I moved, got together with my now wife, Lorena, and then I stopped, and then I picked up the hobby again in late 2017, which is around the time that I got in a bad car accident, and I mean, I was out on disability for about 7.5 months, and then I had a lot of time on my hands, and that's when I came across a lot of people's YouTube. Like, as a matter of fact, Gary was one of the first ones I reached out to, and then of course Rivera, Lamley, Matthew on cars when he was still, little. Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah,
amazing how
yeah. He's
quickly
not
he's.
little no more, no more.
No, he's like
amazing.
he's like 19 now or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, but
Yeah.
he's been doing pretty well on his channel, and then let's see, yeah, and then later on, I mean, I created my own YouTube channel, and then that's how I met Gary, David at Twice Diecast, Derek, and of course Mustang Hunter, and all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah,
It's, it's
yeah,
just
it's been quite a journey for me, man.
but it's amazing how time flies when you're doing stuff like this. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, we get lost in our own little world, and I mean, it's great because it's a passion that we all share, and there's no toxic talk of anything here. It's strictly diecast,
Right.
and that's what that's the whole purpose of this community. At least in my opinion, that's how it should be. But
Yeah.
sometimes people start create like a narrative, and they want to attack other people's character, and this Gary knows what I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
like dude, I
Too much.
mean,
There's drama.
like,
Drama,
dude,
drama,
just
drama.
yeah, dude, like, dude, just live and let live, and you do your
Yeah.
thing, let us do our thing, and stay in your lane, and we won't. And yeah,
Yeah.
anyways, but yeah, there's unfortunately there's always going to be people like that.
Yeah. Cause like I tell my wife sometimes, I say I can't believe we are grown men with toys and we have drama. Why do we need drama?
No.
We say,
Yeah. That's
and why people pick on certain people to have these issues with. I don't get it. We all should be getting along. That's the whole purpose of us being a community, so that we can share what we know and help other people come along. I
yeah.
mean, that's how I get to where I'm at because of this community. I'm not trying to be the best. I just want to learn and see what people have. Like I told Adrian the last time I was on, my next goal is to go into custom. This
Hmm.
is the best community to do that. 'Cause
Oh
there
yeah,
is some
customs.
right. Everybody's doing custom. Everybody has different techniques that they can teach me. And
Yeah,
then
there are a
once I
lot
get
of
the right, once I get my hands on, then hey, I can come up with create my own style. But
yeah.
Hmm.
the whole thing is you got to get started,
There are a
and
lot of
that's my goal.
customizers out there that have their own special tricks.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just there's nothing wrong with picking other people's brains to about how they go about things and just apply their techniques to your own, and at the end,
Yeah.
once you master, uh, you know, uh,
Uh,
customizing thing, then you just do them your way, and then if you want, you could turn around and share your knowledge with other customizers, and
Yeah.
it's up to them if they want to pick up those tricks and
yeah.
techniques or not. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to customize diecast
Exactly, man.
parts.
As a matter of
So
fact, I have some customs over there in my collection. Can't really see them from here, but I'll go grab some for you really quick. So
sure,
pardon me a second.
sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Catch up to these. My dad, he was a Dodge fan, and my mom, she was a Jeep fan. We've had my dad's two Dodge Dakota Sports when was the 1999 model had a 318 in it, V8 big block, and then we have one right now in it's a 2001. Yeah, I have a few friends that own Dodges, and they've been pretty happy with them. They say that they're pretty, for the most part, they're pretty reliable. Just keep up with the maintenance, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true. But once it
Dod-
start giving you issues, man, it's a nightmare. It's hard to figure it out.
yeah, Dodge Dakota Sport V8 to 4.7 small V8. Yeah, but my dad liked to do the burnout and his old truck, and then we got this 2000. And my father, he passed away. Oh, sorry to hear that. He's been gone for quite some time. Done burnout in the truck that we have now. I've done. Sorry to hear that, Cody. I didn't know that, man. Six burnouts. When is truck do we have now? Three on the old set and three on the new ones we have on now. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Cody. I
Mm,
didn't.
same
I
here.
didn't know that, man. Well, I mean, at least I mean, you have good memories of him. From what I could read right here. But yeah, yeah, looks like Sean is
Mm.
he's being a little
Go on, Gary.
what up, man? We just saw you like like a little monkey climbing all over there.
Yeah, had to get a drink,
Gotcha.
but yeah,
Nope,
I'm back
nope.
now.
Gotcha. Go for it.
Hey, here, Gary.
Hold on. Oops. Wrong
Oops.
guy.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. Oh wow.
Wow.
Here's a Gaslands monstrosity, I guess.
Yeah, I have built a few gas lands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing is, what I like about Gaslands is there are no rules with them, man.
Right.
You could just go
Exactly.
as
Right.
bonkers as you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you.
You can even put a flamethrower at the back, like I did.
Mhm.
As such, I call this the backfire.
Yeah. Whenever I think about gas lines, the first person who comes to mind is Jay's diecast creations or
Yeah,
customs.
JDC,
Uh,
welcome back, welcome back, welcome
welcome
back.
back. Yeah, which by the way, JDC, I hope all is well. I know he's still settled in North Carolina. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, he is one of the best Gaslands customizers I've ever seen.
yeah.
You know, he
Another
built
example.
he built a very cool one for Derek. I believe it's a Porsche.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I remember that one. But yeah, man, yeah, he goes all out on those Gaslands. Any others you want to
Oh yeah.
share?
I have some. I got some.
No.
Here's a Tune 69 Chevelle that I cut the
Oh,
whole hood off.
oh man,
Hmm.
look at that.
This was actually one of the very first customs I shared on my channel.
That's from the tunes, right? Or is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
too.
The body was The body's plastic, so the hood was easily able to cut off, and I just glued this monstrous engine out of a fantasy car. I forgot what it was. Oh, the Cruisin'
The
Bruiser.
cruiser,
Yeah, that's it, the
right?
Cruisin' Bruiser.
Dude, that looks sick, dude.
And I got some
Yeah.
decals from Alex Graff, so I used some of these. And speaking of Alex Graff, he offered me some Herbie stuff, Herbie the
Oh
Love
man.
Bug stuff, and I said sure. This is one of the ones that I did, a Lamborghini Urus.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh.
It was already white, so I just had to just put the decals on and re-clear it. But in the end, it became one of my favorites,
Mm-hmm.
the Herbie
Yeah,
Guinea.
The Herbie
that's one
Guinea.
car I'm looking for. I'm always looking for that Herbie bug. I haven't found that yet.
Nah,
Yeah, and people, I mean, I think the cheapest I've seen it go for is like $12, $15.
I
I mean,
got a I got a
that's
normal Herbie from like 2016 at a car show in 2016 for like 2 for $5. So I got my dad a Star Trek ship, the Enterprise.
Mm.
oh nice. Oh, look at that one.
You wanted a Mopar, Adrian?
Oh yeah.
71 GTX.
Oh yeah.
And this one's quite has quite the story. So back when I started making customs in late 2019, early 2020, this was one of the ones that I tried as a first custom. Didn't really go well. The root beer color I had, the spray paint was terrible. It was like bubbling and stuff all over the surface.
Oh no.
Tried to cover it up, but it didn't work. So I just put this car in my parts bin and forgot about it. Until one day I decided to come back on it, and well, look at it now. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turned
that's
out pretty.
awesome.
It turned out pretty well.
I like this one not because of looks, but because of the story that it led to its ultimate form, if you know what I mean.
I hear you. Yeah, that's
I got
cool.
a combi as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
that
love
is
VW
nice.
combis.
Yeah, those are so they're so easy. I mean, if you guys want to get into like basic customizing, those cool combis are very easy to work with, man. Very easy.
Yeah, another one of my personal favorites because I love VWs. In fact, I call this little one Daisy.
Mm.
So, thank you, Daisy. And for the JDM boys, the girls, guys, 5'10".
Look
Sweet.
at that. Is that a matte gray or is it
Like
like
man.
plus?
It's not gray. It's like a teal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
For
just the
some reason,
lighting.
the lighting. Yeah, sometimes the lighting they don't really
Yeah,
show the true color.
yeah, but
That is so cool, man.
no, Mark will love this.
Yeah, that's his jam.
Yeah.
The 510s. Awesome.
Woo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I
cool.
started. Yeah, the first ones I started playing with was the cool combis as well. I mean, geez, I wish I had it here. Hold on, I think I have them. I think I have it around here. Give me a sec.
All right.
Yeah,
You
you
can never
go ahead
go
and chat
wrong.
it out, man.
You can never go wrong with a cool combi, Gary. Never.
I have a
Especially with
few.
the especially this version, which has that widow's peak at the front, as opposed to the
Hmm.
T2s, it just goes straight across. So
Yeah, cause I know. We go.
All right, found it.
Oh. Uh,
All right, guys, I found it. So
okay. Ooh, okay. Got
There
some
you
moon
go.
eyes up
Moon
in here.
eyes.
I like it.
so with this one, I did a what I call a gut swap. So I don't know if you guys remember
Oh yeah.
the Green Lantern version of this one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, this one came with a whole with a different interior. So I wanted to go with a gray on gray on gray. So I removed the interior that came with this one originally, and I used the base, the wheels, and the interior of that Green Lantern cool combi, and put it on this one. And then I just added the
All
turn
the details.
yeah the turn signals. I detailed the VW badge, the headlights, and yeah,
Wow, that is
That's
nice.
cool.
yeah that, and then yeah, it's got the real riders and the metal base.
Metal base and real riders never lose.
Yeah, metal base. And I managed to screw it on.
Sweet,
Yeah,
sweet, sweet.
that one, and then thanks to Gary, I think this was one of my first
La
customs over here.
Troca.
La Troca.
I love
Oh,
So
those trucks.
so
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
yeah
Some speeding guy just zoomed by my house. I don't
yeah
know on
so
what, but it was something.
so yeah, this one I just added the headlight detail. I added some gold plated six spokes, and this one already came with the with a gold plated chassis.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Smart move on the six spokes.
and then yeah, and then the taillights. So I
Yeah.
think I think it came out pretty good. And
Oh yeah.
then here's another one of my first. Oops,
Ooh.
another one of my first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
56 Ford truck. My favorite pickup truck casting.
Yeah. Then this one I just got the chrome wheels, left everything pretty much the same. No interior swap. But yeah, the only thing I did to that one was the wheel swap, and I added the headlight detail. But yeah, yeah. The one thing, guys, those of you who are watching and are considering getting into customs, I mean, don't worry about getting it perfect. The first time, it's not going to happen. You know,
No.
it's gonna be, you're gonna go through a series of trial and error. And yeah, I mean, don't worry about getting it right because it's not going to happen. I mean, it's a it's a learning process.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to crawl,
For sure, Derek. We're
walk,
in the
then
house.
run.
And
Yeah,
if you're doing a Gaslands build, there's no need to worry about messing up because it's supposed to look trashed. If you mess up, just put more
thanks,
mess on top of it. It
It's
just
true.
it just
thank,
works.
thanks, Derek. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Gary
have
down
a
in the house.
Derek,
Yeah,
why don't you come join us, Derek?
yeah, I have a few gas lamps that I built.
go for it. You want to share? But yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah,
those
sure.
Gaslands, man. I mean, like I said, I mean, whenever I hear the Gaslands, first person who comes to mind is definitely Jay, Mister Welcome Back, super cool dude, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wish,
Jay
I have
pumps
a.
out some really cool stuff in terms of customs, like
yeah,
stuff I wouldn't even think of.
I think he made one for if for Mustang Hunter as well. I don't
Hmm.
remember. I think he did, but I know for sure Derek got one. one of his gas lamps. Really, really cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, he made some others, for a few for other people in the community. But yeah, very good
Yeah.
stuff, man.
That's very
And
nice
so this
stuff.
is my very first gas lamp.
Ooh, wow.
See,
That's
wow,
that's like
dang man, talk about a massive rocket launcher, man. Dang, dude.
Yeah.
oh my
I-
god.
Gary, I would hate to be your enemy, man.
If I saw that thing coming my way, I would just very quickly get out of the
Dude,
way.
dude.
That is
so here's
monstrous. That's
here's a
monstrous,
couple.
scary. I love it.
Here's a few more. I mean, this is more mellow than the first one.
Yeah, yeah. The first one is freaking yeah,
The,
overkill, overkill, dude. Dude.
And then,
oh, that first one. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh, ooh.
Oh,
There we go.
nice.
There we go. Was that Ranchero or yeah,
That's a
Ranchero?
ranchero.
Ranchero,
Yeah.
all types of
Nice.
weapons on.
Machine
That
guns.
is yeah.
And this one, I don't know what I was thinking when I made this one. To be honest.
Oh my god.
Dude. Wow.
It's like a. It's like a. It's like. So it's like if someone took a garbage truck and mashed it with like an attack helicopter. That's what it would look like.
Like I work at Kroger's and I told the little girl and her mother and says, no, I am in charge, mom. I told her you better mind your mom and dad because you only get one and mom and dad. Yeah, it's true.
So this
Uh
is the last one.
Eric says, I wish I could. I'm jetting home to get ready for premiere. If you guys are still here afterwards, then count me in. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
I hear you, Derek.
We hear you, bro.
Oh,
Charles Wasabi, buddy.
oh,
And that is sick. Yeah.
um,
Oh my gosh.
that's
That,
and this is the what is that?
that's the Mazda
auto
Mazda,
zoom
auto zoom.
right?
Yeah.
and just basically took it
Got a
from
couple.
on steroids to Gaslands very quickly.
My
I didn't even
gosh.
think of that for Gaslands, but why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. There you go, guys. This just goes to show that creativity has no limitations, man. There are no.
Yeah.
I was
You
bored
could
to
just
believe it or not, so I just tried it, and it came
hey,
out the way it came out.
Gary is killing it with the gas lens. Yep.
I agree, Derek.
I agree, man. I agree.
But you know who else I just thought of who could do really cool stuff like that? It's Andrew over in Switzerland, Maple Leaf Customs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Window in here.
Yeah.
And also 2HD Cat. He also did a lot of Gaslands.
Oh yeah. They're part of the Three Horsemen, right, Gary? If I'm
The
not
Four
Right.
Horsemen.
the
Four
Four
Horsemen.
Horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, they recently did a St. Patty's build yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. They
In
have all
fact,
kinds.
Andrew did like an opal.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have all these cool, little challenges that they have against themselves, well for themselves, and they share with the community. So that's cool stuff, man.
They welcome people to participate too, as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a cool thing about this community. I know that Rodney has his thing with my Diecast Misfits.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really wish I had more time to. I guess if I really really wanted to, I could squeeze in you know, 30 minutes here and there and get something going. But it's just
yeah,
I don't know. For me, I have to be like really focused, and I have to be zoned in. I have to be in the zone. Get in
yeah,
the zone,
Right.
auto zone.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the Diecast Misfits builds were a lot of fun. Perhaps my personal favorite was the Halloween one. That was a lot of fun to do.
Oh, did you partake on that one?
Yes, I
Sean?
did. I did a custom VW Beetle, all weathered, red headlights, red windows, and a pumpkin on top.
Mm,
Ah, nice.
That
You
one was, and I put it on display in a glass jar with a bunch of other cars, like how modelers would put little sailboats in bottles.
right.
nice.
Cool. That's a
It's
cool
it's there
idea.
somewhere.
Yeah, I bet you guys if if James would have participated, I don't know if you guys got to see the Halloween theme that he built, and recently it's a white one, and it's got the Jason or the Halloween theme, and it's got the pumpkins on the
Oh yeah, Jason Voorhees. That's a
yeah
good
yeah
one. That was a
yeah
good.
yeah.
That's good.
He actually he sent that one. He got that one on a sticker drawing, and I think Strictly Diecast won that one, if I'm not mistaken. He got it. So yeah, and
Yeah,
if you guys want to see it, it's on his community post. He
and
shares like all the cars all his builds, and then he makes stickers.
uh,
So that's pretty cool. He probably would have won. He probably would have won.
yeah. And he had over at Mad Visions did the Jeepers Creepers truck as well.
Nice.
And I saw that and I'm like, oh man, because I saw the movie and that
Derek.
thing was freaky. So
It
and I've
was.
never seen anyone do the Jeepers Creepers truck. And to me, that's like the Ian McDear mid Palpatine or Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze of diecast customs,
Nice.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Derek says, just FYI to all customizers, the car rep 2K clear that typical glitz sells is V business. New go to clear 100%. No pot life 2K clear unlike spray mats. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Everybody has their preferences, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going to 2K. Even Rivera, he went from 1K to 2K. He doesn't, his customs are not as detailed as Derek's or James, but the paint jobs and the build swaps that he does, are pretty good, are very cool.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, you could learn a lot from that guy too. I mean, like I said, I mean, everybody has their own little, their tricks and their techniques on how to do things. But yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Like,
Rivera goes live and he actually shows you what he's doing. You could see when how many coats of paint he uses on his builds and all that stuff, and how to put on the tampos, the water slide tampos, and all that stuff.
which is
Yeah,
super helpful.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of his videos in a long time.
thanks, Cody. It's not for another 20 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out, Derek. He's talking
Yeah,
about his premiere. Yeah, definitely. We're going to go check it out.
we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there. Yeah, we're just, wow. I can't believe we've been here for quite some time. How quick
Yeah,
it flies, man. Wow.
Yes.
just as fast as a Shelby GT500. Am I right?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm.
One more time. Ah,
Ah.
the Shmee 150.
Yeah, I had to get this one. I love GT500s. I love his videos.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I know someone in the community who would love to have that in the community. Can you guys guess who that would be?
Hmm.
I wonder who.
Hmm. But he's not on the channel. He's not in the chat.
Honest, like I says, I was using 2K Spray Max for a while years ago, but the 48-hour potluck sucks. You need about six to eight cars to cover a can and make it worth it. Switched over to duplicate color, 1K for a few years, very good, but not nearly as durable as 2K. Got it. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah. I've heard that quite a bit, because I think I think that's how Pia started. He started with 2K, and then he upgraded to 2K, and then he sold Derek on it, obviously, and now Derek is using it, and other customizers, have gone from 1K to 2K. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure what James uses. He uses another. He uses like glaze or something. I don't know what he uses, but it could be 2K. I'm not 100% sure. I need
Hmm.
to ask him. But yeah, last time I heard him say, I think he uses like a glaze or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
It, yeah, that honest, like I says, that Schmeestang is freaking nice. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Mm,
Like I said, I mean, do you guys
mhm.
know anybody in the community who would love to have that in their collection? Can you guys guess
Anything.
who?
Oh yeah, we can put that together.
Put two and two together.
There you go. Uh,
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
oh man,
Mister. Yeah, Mister
that is
Jason,
nice. Yes.
Mustang Hunter.
Mister
Yeah.
Mustang.
Oh yeah.
What's is what scale is that? Is it 164?
Yep. Mini GT and Tarmac Works.
Mini
Oh.
GT Tarmac Works collab. Yeah,
Yep.
nice. For some reason, oh, maybe because you're blown up. That's why it looks larger than a
Yeah. I'm
164.
pushing it close. That's all.
Nice.
Funny thing is, he decided to hit the real car to the UK. Shmi imported his car to the UK, and
Hmm.
now his American car is a Mustang Dark Horse, the new Dark Horse, which I
Mm.
really hope they bring into 164 scale.
Mm.
So
I see.
yes,
All right. Well, I think that is pretty much it, guys.
yeah,
Been here for quite some time. I'm gonna
yeah,
cut it, and then
We have
we're gonna
we
head
have
on
covered
over
a
to
lot.
we're gonna head on over to our brother, buddy, Honest Diecast premiere, and
yeah,
support him for a little bit.
yeah,
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, definitely the Shmi Stang is definitely it's fire, man. It's definitely
yeah,
fire.
man.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Oh, no problem, man.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a live. We've been here for we're going on 3 hours and 10 minutes. Wow, that's
Dang.
yeah, yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. All right,
Always.
guys. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your support. You guys, you guys are amazing. You're awesome. You guys go out and hunt. Hopefully, you guys find what you guys are looking for. If not, then you guys know what to do. Network.
And if anyone gets into customs or wants to get into customs, do it.
You want to get into customs? Hit need some advice. That's the guy right there.
Derek's the man.
Derek's the man. James is the man. And there's other people, but
Yeah,
two people that come to mind, like right off the top of my head, is definitely James and Derek, aka Honest Diecast. So, all right, guys, I'll let you guys go. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it. Love you guys too. Take care, everyone. Gary, thank you for being my wingman as always. Thank you,
I
Sean.
got you.
Ian, thank you, Sean, for being a brave soul and hopping on. Osvaldo for speed. Everyone, send me all your. Sure. We'll overnight them to you, Osvaldo. No problem. Charles Isaac says, "Thanks for the great show. No problem, man. I'm not the best, but I try. I try, guys. I really do." And Don Carroll, happy
That's the
hunting,
fun
everyone.
part about it doing it. You don't have to be the best, just have fun doing it.
yeah,
That's right. That's right. That's right. And
yeah. As long as you're having fun doing it, it's all that matters, you know?
That's it.
yep.
I
All right,
feel the
guys.
same way.
All right, guys. You guys have a blessed Sunday. We'll catch you guys in the future
Enjoy the rest
video,
of your
or
Easter weekend.
catch you
For
guys in the future
sure, for
video or
sure.
live stream. And if you guys, either one of you guys, would like me to be your wingman on one of your live streams, just hit me up, and I got your back.
There
Either
you go.
Sean or Mr. Gary Smooth, Diecast Garage.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take care,
All right
man.
now.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
one,
you
man.
now.
Have a
Peace.
good one, guys. Peace, man.
Peace.